so sorry.
What
bro.
up, people? This is
Persona
Avidan.
5. I was like,
Welcome to the 53rd episode of the Chillcast.
That's funny.
Welcome to the 53rd episode of the Chillcast. How you guys doing today? Today we are, I just cut them in without warning, so that's how we do
They
things.
didn't tell
right
us nothing.
I mean, we didn't even know. Chicks still trying to talk like, oh man, I'm sorry.
I'm trying to apologize for my lack of support. Avidan is, hey everybody, welcome. Like, all right, man.
That's how. Yeah, it's like that. It's like that sometimes.
It is, man. Hey, I don't blame you.
It's ridiculous.
But
Anyway,
You
how you guys doing today? Welcome to the 53rd episode of the Chillcast, the chillest podcast on all of YouTube. Today we are going to talk about a lot. There was a lot, and I'm gonna get there. I was just about to say that for such a lackluster E3, there's still a lot to talk about.
What?
Boo to that comment. Boo. E3 was dope. I don't want to hear that, but we're gonna talk about it.
I'm with it. I'm with Avidan. I'm going two conferences.
For only two conferences with hype. So we're gonna get into it though. We're gonna get into it.
Okay.
Hold on. Three were good.
What was the third?
The Microsoft conference was good. I mean,
Microsoft was good.
It was alright. It was alright.
If it was good and he was there.
It was alright.
All right.
I will tell you, the Microsoft people were the friendliest people at E3. They were great.
Yeah.
Kind of had to be.
saw.
No shots taken.
It was alright. It was alright. But anyway, we're gonna get into all that. We're gonna get into all of that good jazz, all that good conversation. First, we gotta do the normal traditions and normal shout outs. And we're gonna flip things around today. Yeah. You're playing too. What's going on, man?
Not much, man. I didn't play a lot this week except for the stuff I played at E3. Like I took the Switch with me out to LA. I was like, I got all these games. I'm gonna have like long flights. I have stuff to play. I barely touched it, man. I was watching Castlevania on Netflix on the plane, and then I was spending so much time running around E3. I barely got any time to play. The most I played was a little bit of Saints Row. The third, while I was waiting in line to play Luigi's Mansion 3, which we can talk about in a little bit.
I need to hear about that game.
Yeah, they did give me a little flashlight for that, so that was nice.
Oh, word?
Yeah, they gave me a Luigi's Mansion flashlight.
Oh, I want it.
Yes. Hey, Nick, I'll sell you mine.
It's pretty great. But yeah, man, I mean, it was a great week. It was my first time in California, first time at E3, obviously. And I think the biggest takeaway there, you would think would be from E3, but it wasn't. I am with a heavy heart saying that, you know, I had the best chicken sandwich of my life in LA. And when I got on the plane, this great swell of sadness was with me as I realized I would never again have it unless I made the trip back to LA. So
Crazy.
It was beautiful.
I feel you on that, bro.
And painful.
I've done that before. I've done that before.
It was great. That place sold chicken, donuts, and coffee. And I was super skeptical, and it was the best chicken I'd ever had.
Did you go to Roscoe's?
No, it was Birdie's.
Sure?
Birdie's is the name of it.
Bird.
You sure you was at E3 or was you in Compton?
I was not in
Somebody
Compton.
took you to the wrong part of town and, you know, you still enjoyed yourself.
Yeah, I remembered some of the things Rob had told me privately in chat, and I was like, I think it'll be okay, but we can talk about that later.
I am the plug. I don't know if y'all realize this. You trying to find the best browser to use on your computer? You holler at me. You trying to figure out how to use OBS? You holler at me. If you're trying to find out the best cuisine in the hood, you holler at me. This is what I do.
Hey, yo, Sincere, what's going on, man? Yo, Sincere. I know it's last minute. You wanna come on through?
Let him come through.
Because I know we didn't get the politic on Tuesday. So you wanna come on through? It's up to you, man. If not, it's all good, man. No pressure. But
yeah, no pressure, dog. Come on, get on.
On that note, Chips was good, homie.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's your boy Chips and Sticks. I'm back on the podcast, but at home, as you can see, Squirtle's behind me instead of office lights.
Yes, for one.
And oh my God, yo, this week has been something different between work and hitting up the Nintendo store and watching the E3 presentations when I can. It has been, it's been crazy, man. But I'm happy for it. Like I was there for it for whatever. And yeah, man, we got a lot to talk about. I can't wait. There's so much I can't wait for.
You and me
I'm
both.
excited.
Nine of the game collector with the $1.99 donation said, "Yo, Avidan, I played FF7 demo. It was awesome."
You
Yeah.
paid $1.99 to troll you, Avidan.
No.
What a backhanded donation.
No, it's fine.
Exactly.
It's a donation. A donation.
No,
is a
fine.
donation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's money in my pocket. That's what what's 70% of $2? You know, I'm not gonna even figure that out. Thank you so much for your kind money, sir.
No, we do.
I'm glad you had fun.
Come in here, rubbing it in our face that you played the Final Fantasy.
Listen. You could take it as a rub in your face. I take it as I got some extra money in my pocket for him to tell me he played the game. I'm cool.
Final Fantasy 7.
70%.
You know what that is for him?
That nigga played the demo.
I mean, if you're
That's
gonna pay
4
me,
gummy fishes.
Did you pay 70% of $2?
Gummy fishes I ain't got.
Is that what you said?
And you know what?
70%
Not
of
everybody
$2?
can get
Yeah.
gummy fish, man. That's
35 cents probably. No,
Huh?
no, I'm lunching. I'm sorry.
it's
That'd be 70% would be
around that
$1.40.
$1.40. Yeah, see, cool. I'm cool with that, man. Son, I'm cool with that. You could buy something from McDonald's for that. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate you.
What?
You can get from McDonald's. They even up the price on McDoubles. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
You can get something for like
Only
$1
thing
some
you
change.
gonna get from McDonald's is
Avidan with
That
no
must be them Narnia prices because you live all far out in
Oh
the boonies.
man.
Let me tell you about them boonie prices.
Actually, you know what? If I go back to New York, that's a slice of pizza. Thank you so much.
I don't know about that one.
I still know the dollar spots. I still know the dollar spots.
Do you really willingly eat New York pizza?
Yes, I do.
Or only when you're drunk?
No, I willingly eat it. Oh, no questions asked.
You have
It's go.
you have intestines of steel, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, he does. The dude
What you trying to say, Rob?
I'm saying that New York pizza is not something you eat while sober. If you respect your intestines.
Yeah.
I do it all the time.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Exactly. You don't.
First of all,
respect your intestines.
First of all, let's address something right here. Rob is a foreigner. Don't take it offense, Chips.
I'm a foreigner. I'm from the capital of the country. You're all foreigners. What are you talking about? Not only that, I'm part Native American. You're all foreigners. What are we talking about here?
No. You took it way left. I'm talking about from New York, man.
That's the problem with New Yorkers right there. New Yorkers think they're the central of everything.
You were the
real.
You don't have the right to call
For
anybody a
real.
foreigner.
You are last on
You're
the
from
list.
the, you're
Rob.
from the
Stop it.
home. You're
Stop
from the
it.
home of Donald Trump. You don't get the chance to
Stop.
say anything
Hey,
about
no.
foreigners to me.
No, first of all, you get it right. We from the birthplace of Biggie Smalls. That's where we from. You get that right away.
You're from Trump land.
Maybe you.
You're from Trump land.
We from the home plate with the birthplace of Biggie Smalls. Let's get
You're
that
from,
straight.
the, you're from the place where Donald
And
Trump
Big
walked
L.
past Kevin McAllister
Nah.
in Home Alone 2. That's where you're from.
This guy. Anyway, moving on. Let's move on to Rob. Rob, how you been doing, bro? How you living?
I'm good, man. I'm cool. It's your boy Rob Regal, gaming and culture. You already know how we do every single time. We represent for gaming and culture. It's not just gaming around here. I just been chilling this week, man, doing a whole bunch of non-gaming work, but also doing some streaming over on Mixer. Played some, of course, Apex. Played some 2K. Played a little bit of Fallout 76. It's whack. And I started Life is Strange for the first time, and Life is Strange is amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I'm going to go through the whole series because I now have Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, and I downloaded all of them. And
You got that Xbox, son? You got that Xbox?
Listen here, man.
Xbox
Xbox Game
Only
Pass
the DC
Ultimate.
area gets Xbox.
Xbox. I don't have my water today. Y'all can see my bottle is empty.
Yeah,
Xbox Game Pass Ultimate is up for $1. I already had the regular Game Pass, but now I get everything for $1 for at least a month, and then only $15 after that. So yeah, I got that
About to
Xbox
cancel
Game
his
Pass Ultimate, and I got
month.
all them jumps, and I got a whole bunch of other games. So all these Let's Plays is about to get cracking on my Mixer and my YouTube. And all that there.
Bet that. Well, glad you're doing well. Glad you're doing well. Welcome back. Chris Levi, what's going on, man?
Not much. I just been working, other than being, as my friend said, in YouTube jail because of the Ubisoft thing. I've been good. Been playing a lot of Zelda. Been enjoying what's happened at E3, and I'm ready to talk with you guys. It's been a while since I've been on here. And yeah, so other than Zelda, I played Smash, and I'm at the end of Kingdom Hearts. And I might record that since I'm in YouTube jail, so everybody on YouTube can see that.
Yo, well, first of all, welcome back. Glad to have you back. Second of all, that whole YouTube thing with Ubisoft and possibly Square, because for some reason I can't use OBS. I have to use slobs with this stream. But I'm not complaining because this chat is right here. It's a lot easier to review. But I really hope that gets settled for you soon because they lost. For those of you who don't know, they're losing people streaming on their service. Like, like for those of you, he already said this out publicly. But OJ, he went over to Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
He did that last year too, I think.
No, he didn't. No,
He did. I did that last year.
that was Nintendo. That wasn't him.
I went to Switch last year, but
A lot of the big YouTubers got their stuff banned for like. Well,
but
like
it's like
2 days.
for some people,
I'm gonna let y'all in on the cheat code. When E3 comes around, stream on Mixer. They don't do that type of stuff over there.
and
They take your stuff down.
I
Because
mean,
even Twitch will take your stuff down on copyright.
I think Microsoft was even promoting that too, right?
Yep.
Watch
Yeah.
watch the whole E3 thing on Mixer.
I
and
stream
it
on Mixer and I play all the music I want to play with no problems.
I may do the same thing, Rob. I'm not gonna lie to you because
Trying to tell you,
honestly,
dog.
listen, I'm thinking about dual streaming with Mixer and YouTube, like for real. Like
Yeah.
we're gonna have this conversation off stream. That's a bet. But honestly, Chris Eli, like really, I really feel bad for you. It's like I
I
can't,
hope you get probation soon, bro.
cause for real, it's like for people whose streaming is their livelihood, that's not a good look.
shout out to
Yeah,
Salty
that-
Game in the chat.
Yeah, shout out to Salty's game because
he also got it.
he's also another
Yeah, me
person.
and Salty
Yeah,
making
like
sense
shout
on
out to Salty for that because like honestly, seeing that, I was happy to come back to YouTube streaming, but seeing that happen to so many people, I'm now weighing my options because I'm not being too prideful to say this can't happen to me. So honestly, just in proper preparations, I'm gonna be looking either to go back to Twitch or probably do YouTube and Mixer. It's looking more like YouTube and Mixer to be honest with you. But NX, what's going on, man?
Oh, not too much. Some weird E3 conference going on this past week.
Yo, that happened?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, it was
I just
E3.
heard about it when you guys were talking about it tonight.
Man.
No, I've been
Yikes.
playing a little bit of Tetris 99 recently. The game's addicting, and for some reason, I've had this strange urge to play Breath of the Wild every now and again.
I have this strange urge to play Trials of Mana and PSO2. I just really reinstalled the entire PSO2 on my computer. So
I have the strange urge to
see,
ask NX where his
Phil's
camera
got-
is.
Yo, NX, yeah, where is your camera? You was visible
Okay,
a bit ago.
To be honest, I'm half naked in my
Oh
room.
my god.
because
This guy.
Yeah, there you go.
85
Stop.
degrees
Stop.
outside.
Stop. Stop.
NX.
Like 85 degrees
Stop.
in my room.
NX,
So,
thank you for not having your camera on.
Yes.
Thank you.
No, I try to think of the fans.
No, you're thinking about a lot. You're thinking about your panel members here. If there's anything I wanted to have my Friday night ended with, it was not your pink nipples. I'm glad you didn't do that. Thank you.
Oh, when we're off stream, Rob, if you want some service.
No, I'm all the way good on that.
Yo, NX is saying
Tell you what I
stop
never wanna
Snapchat,
see.
Rob. Oh,
You said what? You said NX got an OnlyFans. Oh no.
We're gonna stop right here and move on to Studio Nintendo. What's going on, my dude? How you been?
What's good, everybody? Hey, E3 week had a good vacation. Still on vacation, actually. I get to go back on Monday, so had a good vacation. Did a lot of E3, did a lot of streaming. That was great. Recorded 1.5 songs this week.
Nice.
Next song going up Monday, and then the next song going up next week. Hopefully, I'm excited for those because these are 2 Sony songs.
Word.
So
I'm
I'm
sorry,
going to
what?
cross over into the Sony realm. Yeah, Sony song. You will enjoy this track, Chips. I promise you.
It's Metal
You
Gear
will enjoy
Solid.
the track.
you
I will
still
enjoy
didn't
this
do
track.
Altered Beast though, fam. What's happening?
Look. I'm working on that. I'm working on it. It's these arrangements are hard to do. These arrangements are hard to do. No, I'm playing. I'll get you an Altered Beast.
Until I get that Altered Beast track, man, I'm giving thumbs down on all your stuff.
You do that.
Gosh.
Hey, a thumbs down is a thumb is a thumb either way.
Sounds like some classic Chips hate right there.
I mean, it wouldn't be a stream without Chips hate. First of all, I gotta say this before I get it. Shout out to the 30 people watching. We have only been live for 15 minutes. There's already 30 of you guys in here. Thank you so much for coming through.
Shout out to y'all.
Glad you guys came through to chill it out with us. It's your boy Avidan, and this week I've been playing a lot of Trials of Mana.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, I have. I'm
You have.
going to play some Apex later on tonight. So there's your answer, Rob.
Let's do it.
And I may play a little bit more Trials of Mana, probably more so tomorrow, because I'm going to get up early. I've been working 11-hour weeks this week. Like, I worked 10 hours on Monday, then I worked about 11 hours yesterday and Wednesday. And I worked 10 hours today and 10 hours Tuesday. So, yeah, it's been a long week for me. I haven't really had to get a chance to get into content creation. But over on ASVG Beats, I'm definitely reworking on how I'm going to disperse my music there, because honestly, I want to give you guys tracks that are, well, not just the music itself is going to be the music itself, but I want to give you guys visuals that are not just so generic and just so copy and paste what everyone else is doing. So we're going to see how you guys are going to like the next video, and we'll go from there.
By the way, disperses our SAT word of the day, y'all. Make sure y'all write that down. Use it in a sentence.
Thank you.
Thank you, Avidan, for that.
Also, the way Avidan was pointing reminded me of that one song that we can't say on here, but me and Rob talk about. The girl is mine, but we say something else. The way he was pointing reminded me of that dude, so that's why I started laughing. My bad.
This guy. But anyway, let's get into the shout-outs. Shout-outs to Chris Levi, Chips and Sticks, because they were the first ones in here before the chat started. None of the Game Collector, what's going on? Dorkman, what's going on? S-Real, what's going on? Texas, what is good? NASCAR, what is good? Santiago and Scott Pilgrim, what is good? Fake Mate, what is good? Who? Oh, Bad Latency. Yo, long time no speak, Bad Latency. What's going on, dude?
Bad Latency made a return. I saw Bad Latency all week this week. The homeboy, man, he back.
Yeah, man. Gold Chain, welcome back, my dude. Let's see. Oh, we got Nicholas in the house. What's going on? Is this Joe Smiles? Is it, Rob, you know this person. How you pronounce her name?
Yeah.
Joe Smiles?
Joe Smiles.
Joe Smiles? Oh, I got it. Okay, cool.
Shout out to her. Yeah.
Let's see who else is in here. Salty's Gaming, I said what's good to you. Quartz Plays, how you doing today? Everyone, make sure you go ahead and follow Quartz Plays. It's our new channel. Another streamer. Make sure you go ahead and, you know what? See,
over there.
If whoever,
Post the link, Nick. Post the link
Nick, you
in
post
the
the
chat.
link.
Yeah, Nick.
Hold on.
Hurry up.
Bruh,
Do it now.
Nick,
I'm trying.
You got to do it now. Tony.
Hold on. I know it's my responsibility. I got it.
Yo, Tony.
Look at that.
Tony K, what's
Nick
good?
did it instead.
Dragon Gamer, what is good? Pro
Chick,
Jacob, what is good? Edix Revolution's in the house as well, of course, because he's on the panel.
Right.
And G5, what is good, my dude? Zachary Powell, what is good? So we said what's good to everybody. So we got 33 people watching. Make sure you hit that like button, share this with a friend as you're watching, because this is going to be a crazy show. We're going to talk about a lot. So where do we go from here? Let's start from the beginning. Let's start from the beginning. Let's talk about EA. Yes, we're gonna talk about EA. We gotta talk about EA. We gotta talk.
To be fair, that Star Wars game does not look horrible. It looks
exactly.
Talk about it.
Who said it looked horrible? Who said it looked horrible?
Nobody.
No one's said it look horrible. It's Uncharted with lightsabers, man. Come on.
Okay. Okay, hold on.
Uncharted.
Relax. It's not Uncharted with lightsabers.
It's a joke.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
That's a wild.
That's a crazy comparison.
It's a joke.
To be fair, I
don't know, man. I think you kind of believe that yourself, bro.
It's a
That's an
joke.
offensive joke, son.
It's a
Very
joke
offensive.
because I've heard that all week.
It's a horrible joke.
I heard that all
when
week.
people say stupid things, you don't repeat it, Avidan.
Well, first of all, I can expect that from Chips, because Chips is the Sony fanboy. You know.
Oh, whoa, I'm not
He
a
is.
fanboy.
He
Yes,
is.
you are. You called
You
yourself
do
a
not
fanboy.
say-
We got the clip.
Hold on.
We got the clip, dude.
I am.
That Chips posted?
I am an objective fan because I've always criticized Sony on the past things that they've done, as I do with every other platform.
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. I call
You
it-
defended the crossplay.
I'm gonna sit back while Avidan puts his foot up Chips behind on this one. Go ahead.
First of
Avidan.
all,
You definitely cannot.
First of all, you was the first one to defend their position on crossplay. You was like, man, they're on top. They don't got to do it. That was the first thing out your mouth.
You did do that though.
I said I understand their point of view.
But you didn't
agree with
call him out. You didn't call him out on it.
I ain't make a whole video, but on your podcast, I did.
You
say
called him out a
it,
few episodes
but
afterwards.
I understand their point of view.
You called him out episodes afterwards. You know, I did some thinking.
And
And-
then,
I didn't.
and then
I didn't.
this
Bring that
man,
up. Bring
this
that
man
up.
had the
No, I think I
goal
remember that.
to lie and say I left him dead in Apex
Oh,
Legends.
man, here we go.
Hey, I'll just say this. I don't know how much you can peg him as
No.
a Sony fanboy. He always podcasts with Squirtle right behind him. I mean, that doesn't look too fanboy.
Squirtle's a liar too.
And I'm about to call out the Pokemon Company.
And he's got a Zelda tattoo.
Later on, we're gonna get to that.
Oh, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get
How
to
many
that.
Sony tattoos do you have,
Why
Chips?
do I keep grabbing the mic like I'm LL Cool
You
J?
know,
Anyway,
honestly,
I keep doing the same thing, dog.
Any Sony tattoos? I mean, I
Just
got
saying.
Big Boss, who's obviously now on different platforms, right?
Right.
I got Sora from Kingdom Hearts, who's on Nintendo systems,
Now.
He was originally on
and I got
PlayStation.
Link, who I'm gonna finish up in July, and I'm getting another Zelda tattoo,
Chips is
and
a
I'm gonna get a
blurred.
Pokemon tattoo.
Chips is like a blurred.
So I'll never forget Sony Warner Chips.
Like
Yeah, so-
I'm like I don't feel like I'm blurty enough when I'm around Chips Young, because like I don't have no tats. I ain't got no dolls. Like, do I even really
You see, I got
game?
Gengar in the back, right? You know what I'm saying? He's just chilling.
And
I
he
got
got
a
the WWE
Squirtle
belt.
behind me. I got a Pokemon poster. I got indie stuff. I
I
got
have
an old WWF
Yo,
championship.
I have
Yo,
a bed.
yo, guys. I want you guys to really peep something. Chips is fighting hard for his video game cred to not be a Sony fanboy.
right.
He's fighting dumb hard.
Yo, cause y'all stay throwing dirt.
I mean,
Hey, nah.
we know dirt where it's dark, man. So you don't.
But you
shade-
never
don't shade
admit
in the
that you a
dark.
Nintendo fanboy.
I said I'm a video game fanboy. I play all types of video games.
Ooh.
I mean, I'll let you know.
Hey,
right
you
now.
got the
Ooh.
receipts. You got the
Bars.
receipts. You got the receipts. If anything, on my streams, I have more PC streams than anything else. Overwatch. All those times on Overwatch. The other time that.
You definitely play more Nintendo than anything.
No, wait. On
More
YouTube.
Nintendo than anything, Avidan.
Time out.
Like,
Time out.
Don't
Time
get
out.
too
No, hold
ahead
up.
of yourself.
Hold up. Hold up.
That's a little shaky, bro.
Hold up. You want me to prove it? Because I got the receipts.
I got
That's
receipts that
shaky.
have you saying that the Switch is the best Nintendo console ever.
I did say that.
Rob does have a point.
I did say that, but I also
He's not.
said I'm more of a PC gamer because I play PSO. I play most of my PC games. I go on console for you guys.
Oh, excuse me. Thank you, Lord.
Forgive us, console peasants.
Thank you for gracing us with your,
I'm so glad that you did that for us.
Ha! Of course. Anyway, but real talk. Let's talk about EA. Let's talk about EA for real. Let's be objective.
Yeah,
with EA.
let's get to it.
The Star Wars joint was all right. The controls looked a little janky to me. It wasn't really the best, but and again, this is still
Alpha.
yeah, it's still alpha presentation, so I'm not gonna really judge it fully. I still want to see what they can do down the line. Also, the Apex
It looked
Legends
like they played
update,
on easy mode, by the way, too.
huh?
They definitely played that Star Wars game on easy
Yes,
mode.
they did. Apex Legends, that was probably the most hyped thing for me at the EA conference.
Yes.
Like seeing Watson,
Yes!
that may be the new main.
Talk about it.
That is going to have to
I
be
mean,
the new
but
main.
we are clearly speaking from a place of very biased because we all play Apex. Me, you, and Rob play Apex.
But-
Something fierce.
Matter if it's biased. It
Like
was
seriously, but to me, that's what appealed to me with EA. I love.
I feel you. I
somebody
feel
in
you.
the head with the L star. What are you talking about?
But that's
Talk
what,
about it.
that's what they're saying, Nick, is that the best thing I think from what I'm hearing from you guys,
Yeah.
the best thing about the EA presentation was Apex.
Easy.
Exactly.
It was Star Wars for me,
Somebody
but it's
gotta be
easily
the
the first
best,
two.
man. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm saying according to Avidan and Rob, the best thing about that was the Apex
and Star Wars,
announcement.
both of those.
Star
And-
Wars-
Somebody here care more
Star Wars
about
was all right.
both
Somebody
of them.
cared about FIFA.
No one cared about.
Bruh, let me
listen,
tell you something right now,
I
bro.
stopped watching.
Hey,
I
FIFA sells, bro.
streamed all 3 hours of that
Don't sleep
E3,
on that.
E3 of EA's EA
I
20.
know. I saw you how you look when they
And-
put up the Sims.
You look,
I-
you look depressed. You
I
look
was
depressed.
bruh, I'm just letting you know right now. They should have put Star Wars last but they put that thing first. And I'm telling you right now, like I watched Star Wars, I thought that was fire. Apex, of course, we play Apex. It's like, yo, Watson looked dope.
Yeah.
The updates they were gonna give us, all that stuff, and then after that, it was straight snoozeville. They were so desperate they even brought out Anthem for 5 minutes, and we were like, yo, why do we care about Anthem and the updates they doing? And then the guy didn't even say much other than, hey, we updating the game. Like that's all he said.
They needed to be transparent and say where they messed
all they
up.
say is they update. They didn't say they're gonna fix it.
Exactly. So like, let me put this way: EA wasn't the
Now,
worst. I will tell you that right now. It wasn't the worst.
Tell you why they put the Star Wars giant in Apex first. So everybody can go off and eat lunch and everything they wanted to do after they were.
You're probably right about that.
They were very considerate for our time, and I appreciate that.
You know what? You're right about that.
Hey, yo, to be honest with you, I did cut off the stream after Star Wars. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, everybody
See?
did, bro.
Yeah.
No, trust me, I
That's
had
all I cared about.
When I was streaming, it was like the numbers were up there. The numbers were up there for Star Wars. The numbers were up there for Apex. As soon as Apex was over, the numbers dwindled, bro. Dwindled. So I knew that. I already knew that was coming. I had to watch the
Like, cares about updates for Battlefield 5 Battle Royale?
Oh my
and-
I'm
gosh.
tired of that.
Who cares?
FIFA, Madden, which was whack.
This
Even
is
though I'm a
making
fan
me
of
glad
Madden.
that I did not
World War
watch
II games are like slave movies. I don't care about these things anymore, man. Like,
Yo.
what's next? next?
Distracted by OLED saying, "Hey Nick, congrats on the Stanley Cup champions."
That's right, baby. That's right, baby. St. Louis Blues, Stanley Cup
We don't
champions.
care about
Yes, sir.
hockey neither. What's
Yes, sir.
next?
Guess who's going to the parade Saturday?
Go ahead. But listen. You know
Let
what's-
him go off.
you
His
know
hometown only
Cats
gets,
didn't
like,
win. It don't matter.
one big
You know
thing
what?
a
You know
year.
what? If you want to go into sports now, you know what's hilarious? Drake
No.
talking like he played in the actual game last night. That was
Really?
hilarious.
Ah,
That was hilarious.
It's like,
I'm tired of Drake, dog. We're gonna go to the next topic now. I'm so tired of Drake.
I've been tired of Drake, but we're gonna go ahead and just anyone EA. What you guys think? Anyone have anything to talk about EA? Not really.
Nope.
No.
Star Wars.
Boring.
man,
Yeah.
that was the
As far as
fastest
the
time
Apex.
we've ever covered a subject.
Yeah,
For real. That was boring,
because it's
bro.
EA.
There's
That
not
was-
much to
That
say.
was literally only 5 minutes of us talking about one thing, and we was on to the next.
And there's 7 of us.
It's time-
What's next?
So let's talk about Microsoft, right?
Yeah, Microsoft was next, I think.
Microsoft is next.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Microsoft.
Yeah.
That is Bethesda. That is Ubisoft. But Ubisoft. We can skip over PC Gaming, Devolver Digital. Cool.
Microsoft.
Did
Yeah.
anybody even watch the PC
Square
game?
Enix, Nintendo.
I didn't watch it.
But we
I'm-
could touch on Bethesda, Ubisoft, Square Enix, and then Nintendo. So
Yeah, that's fine.
Microsoft. Oh yeah,
Right.
and there's Sony. Oh wait, Chips. What about Sony?
Yeah, Chips was out without a home this last week.
I mean, Square. Oh, never mind.
Let's keep it a bean. The Sony presentation was just a Square Enix presentation.
It was. That's what I'm
Let's keep it a
saying.
bean.
Yeah,
And that was really just the Sony and Nintendo combined. That's all it was.
yeah, pretty much.
Square Enix Shadow dropped the last remnant on Switch.
That was cool.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go ahead and talk about Microsoft. You know what? I'm going to let Chris Levi kick this off. I know Chris Levi is a good Xbox fan, and out of respect, I want you to kick this off, man. What were your thoughts about the Xbox conference?
I thought that they didn't have the greatest, but it was a good conference. It was definitely the longest conference of the night, with being almost 2 hours with all the stuff.
60
I like-
games.
Yes, 60 games, a bunch of stuff for the Xbox. But the thing about it is that they're in a thing. Like, we're going to give you this new Xbox, but a lot of our games ain't coming out in 2020 because we want them on the next Xbox, even though they're going to be on your Xbox One. So I'm kind of sour about that, but at the same time, I'm fine with it. And I really enjoyed some of the reveals they showed, like them picking up Double Fine Studios and like the Psychonauts game. That's cool. I liked it whenever I was little.
Yeah.
Played it.
Psychonauts 2 is big.
Yeah, I like that how it looked. I could see that being like almost like one of those Pixar movies, almost, or something, or like
The Outer Worlds.
or
Yeah.
what's his name?
Outer
And
Worlds
it's launched
Game
on
Like that.
Xbox Game
Outer
Pass.
Worlds.
Outer Worlds
Yeah.
Game Pass.
And that's what's cool is that if you got an Xbox, just me personally, if you got an Xbox or a PC and you don't get Game Pass, you are losing yourself on a bunch of games that
Yeah.
are just simply for $10 a month. You're getting over 100 games to play.
$1.
Over 1,000.
$1 per month right now.
What $1
Yeah.
a month for now? It'll be 15 after.
And you're
you
getting
know,
day and date games. If the
Fifty-
game releases, you're getting to play it. Plus, with Gears, they're giving you not just the game, but they're giving you the Ultimate Edition
Right.
on Game Pass. So it's really, really cool. My favorite thing was probably the Halo and Cyberpunk. Keanu
Nice.
Reeves, love him. Yeah, it was cool to see him there, and he is breathtaking.
Like, here's my thing. I said this in the podcast before because we are talking about Xbox is going to show 14 Xbox Studio games, and I was like, yo, it'd be like, yeah, it's 14 games, but I expect them to be like maybe 2 big ones, and then the rest of them are gonna be like these smaller indie games, maybe double A, triple, whatever titles you want to call them. You know, Psychonauts being one of them. Like, so my thing is like the Xbox conference was cool. They showed a lot of games. It was the way they paced it was great. The fact that they got Phantasy Star Online localized was huge.
With crossplay
On PC, that was huge. The fact that they got Outer Worlds in Game Pass, but that didn't surprise me because they bought with that studio that made them. They bought that studio, so that game was going to Game Pass. I thought that was big, but other than that, man, like the biggest thing that I thought that they talked about was the Project Cloud. I was looking for that, and the fact that they talked
Nick,
about how it works with it. I was kind of
distracted by OLED. Thank you so much for subbing. I really appreciate you, man. Appreciate that,
new
man.
subs.
Appreciate that.
Obsidian, yeah,
Obsidian.
But no, my thing was the Project X Cloud that they talked about. The fact that you could tell the way they're going to lead to it. They said that you don't need any extra hardware. You don't. It's not going to come at any extra cost if you own an Xbox console. I can see that coming to PC and people who just have Xbox Live in general. I feel like that's the next step. I thought that was big because it shows right now that they're able to do more than Google right now. You ain't got no extra cost at all for it. Like, yo, that's gonna be pretty dope. So the Project X Cloud was probably the biggest thing when he talked about that for me anyway.
I'm just gonna respond to the person in the chat. What's up, Nicholas? How you doing today?
Yo.
Nick,
I immediately knew it was him.
Yeah, Nicholas is the easiest troll to spot sometimes.
Oh man.
But
I don't know, bro. There's a baby Jacob going around here. I can't figure out who that is.
That's Nicholas too. But we're gonna go ahead and Nicholas, that's not you, then my bad. But honestly, I think it's you. If it's not, my bad.
I feel almost sure that's him.
I felt like that's him just on another on another tab on another screen name.
He got a whole incognito browser open.
Just over here.
But anyway, let me chime in on this because my bad. Okay.
Guess it's not him.
I guess it's not him.
He just G-checked you, dog.
Yeah, all right, cool. My bad.
I wouldn't take that if I was you.
Anyway, moving on. Yeah, Nicholas, like I said, jokingly, my bad if it's not you. But let's talk about this conference. Now, honestly, okay, my bad. I said my. Okay.
I think he's just being over the top.
Yeah, he's joking.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't take that.
Okay.
When do you ever see Nicholas mad? Like, come on, man. Don't take that serious.
One few times, but yeah. Anyway,
oh man.
Let's talk about PSO2. Now, that was probably the hypest thing for the entire conference.
You got receipts on Avidan was yelling the whole time.
And I would say it was the hypest thing because honestly, that and Cyberpunk, I'll give you that. Both that and Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
That and Cyberpunk were the highest things of the entire conference. PSO2, however, the reason why PSO2 I have to say is it's hype, but at the same time it's a backhanded slap because this is a 7-year-old game.
Yeah.
This game's been out since 2012. It's like announcing Warframe for the Switch if you want to be real. So seeing that this game's coming over to the West is more like it's about time. But there's a few things that I am concerned about with this. One, is this a cloud version? Two, is this distracted by OLED? We'll touch on that. Two, is there going to be cross progression? It's cross play, but will there be cross progression for the people who put in years upon years of work on their older characters on other servers? Is there going to be a specific server only for the American or for the Western players? Because if that's the case, then this is not as hyped that it's going to make. But that's not making me hyped anyway, because that's if you play PSO2, there's a lot of grinding. Unless you have someone that's really high level that could power level you up. There's a lot of grinding that goes into it. The next thing about the entire conference that I would say that caught my attention was Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
Yes,
that looked great.
They look good.
I'm actually looking forward to seeing this, because basically they took the travesty of Legacy of Goku on the Game Boy Advance and made it actually into a great game. So, well, appeared perspectively a great game.
Yeah. You better correct that, because
because anything can happen. Anything can happen. But it looks like, from the somewhat, it was CGI / somewhat gameplay, I would say. So from the looks of it, it looks like there's going to be some Xenoverse 2 elements in there, along with RPG style fighting. So that's going to be really interesting to see. So for me,
no OLED.
Huh?
OLED, that's the question.
Nick loves Goku, right?
No OLED. That's one reason why I wasn't hype on the game. Like,
another
Goku game.
Goku
Oh
is
my
literally
gosh.
Nick's favorite parent in the world.
Yeah, he is, man.
Stop it.
But nah,
Stop it.
seriously,
Nick made Goku a Dad of the Year hat.
Word? Yo, it's Father's Day on Sunday, bruh.
Yeah,
And Goku ain't getting it. and you know who ain't showing up to the crib on Father's Day? Goku.
Piccolo was there though. Piccolo was there.
So just letting y'all know, Piccolo will be there. Vegeta will even be at the barbecue.
So it was Brian's philosophy.
Oh, dude, yeah, bro. I'm telling you, Brian is Baby Jake, and Brian is Avidan Pink Dread. It
was Brian's philosophy.
It's
all right, my bad, Nick.
It's B.
My bad, Nick. It's BP. My bad. Like, really my bad. But
the bright side of Phantasy Star is that it's gonna be free.
That's the really bright side. I'm really excited for that, because
I'll get it on PC, and if I ever get an Xbox, I'll probably transfer it over or whatever. Who knows? But
I would say this:
you can't beat free.
Well,
for those of you,
Phil Spencer said it was coming to all consoles.
Yeah,
not
he said
just Xbox.
Yeah, first the
So you don't
Xbox.
need
Well then,
Yeah,
I would say
so
this:
you might be able to play it on your PS4.
yeah.
I'll say this.
Better. I don't gotta do nothing.
For those of you who you have your consoles, play it on your consoles. Nick, you can play this on your PC. Rob, if you wanted to, you could play this on
I'll be playing it on both.
I can play on anything.
You can play it on anything, and
I have all the consoles.
And I was gonna say, even on PC, it has the controller customization, so you can still use controller, not mouse and keyboard.
WSAD game. I'm lying. I'm definitely using.
I'm laughing because I know you're lying.
Hold on. So Phantasy Star Online is only to Switch. I'm getting like mixed signals in here. Like,
wait, what do you say?
It's only on the Xbox, right? Phantasy Star Online.
No, it's on Switch right now. It's Switch Japan only.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So it's only Xbox in the West and only PC in the West.
Yeah,
They said it's coming to all consoles in the West. That's what they
down the line, but it's going to be on Xbox first. Kind of like. It's
Time
kind of
to
like
see
how Final Fantasy 7 Remake is coming on PS4 first, but it'll be eventually put everywhere else later.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be cool. Anyone else they want to talk about Xbox? Rob, what you think about Xbox?
Oh, I loved it. 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10?
8 out of 10.
That was quick. I like that.
8 out of 10.
I've got a little bit to talk about with Xbox.
Well, we know you got some stuff to talk
Josh,
about, Mr.
let's
I
hear what
was
you gotta
there.
say.
Yeah, go ahead, Josh.
You need to give us all of the info.
Because for those of you who don't know, Josh was there. First of
I
all,
was there with not another game collector who's also in the chat, but also check the Hangout chat real quick, Avidan, because I don't want to do this unless you say it's okay.
okay.
But
first of all, real fast, guys, send in anything to me on Twitter, because whatever you guys send on the Hangout chat, everyone can read on here.
Oh, I gotcha.
So send it to me on Twitter.
Okie dokie, I will do that. Basically, as far as Microsoft goes, first off, when you go to E3, Microsoft has their own building next to
What?
and because
Balling.
they have some kind of an agreement with E3 where it's like, look, yeah, we want to be a part of E3, but we don't need to be in your building. We've got our own building. So you have a separate security line you go through to get to an E3 massive auditorium that is nothing
yeah.
but Xbox. So that same stage where Keanu made the announcement for Cyberpunk, we got to go up on that stage and run around a massive selection of Xbox exclusive games. Kind of
Wow.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, on them TVs on stage.
9 out of 10 now.
Yeah, it was really, and I have to say, like, all of the Microsoft employees were incredible. Like, they were handing out like pins and just swag and stuff left and right. So they were all very, very cool. They're pushing Game Pass Ultimate super hard. Like, it's clear that they want as many people bought into that service as possible. But then, as far as the things that I played, Gears of War 5, got to check that out in a new game mode, and that was a lot of fun. Battletoads, I feel bad because I ripped on that game. Was like, that looks stupid. This looks like a Flash game you'd find on Newgrounds. And then I played it. And it was amazing. It was super good. It was like I was watching a Nickelodeon cartoon more than the horrible animation I unfairly kind of lauded it for. But the real takeaway for me, the real thing that was stellar, was xCloud. I got to play xCloud.
Thank you. Tell me about it.
And I drilled those Microsoft people. I was like, I noticed there's a wire going to this phone. Is it just a wired connection? They were like, no, it's wireless. It's going over a cell network. I was like, where's the servers? They here in your giant Microsoft building nearby? They're like, nope, they're in San Francisco, about 300 miles away or whatever. And I was playing Halo 5 on a phone, and it played great, like flawlessly great. And I was super skeptical because I thought they'd be trying to like pull one over on people.
Rest in peace, Google Stadia.
Well, I did.
Dead on arrival.
Rest in peace, Google Stadia.
Yeah, I did see some reports that at least some of the booths were having issues, and it was getting super pixelated.
I didn't see it in my time with it.
And
like,
they did for those. They did do a wired connection for some of them. I know that. That was in. I'll see if I can find the article.
Smoke and mirrors.
But it was a few days ago.
Yeah, but it was really impressive. And I asked them, I was like, is xCloud going to come to iOS devices? And they're like, oh, we're prioritizing Android over iOS. I was like, come on.
Of course.
There you go.
Man.
There you go. Where's your Apple support now, huh?
I know. It's awful.
Gotta have one of each, baby.
Hey, we gotta
have one of each.
Streaming.
It looked solid. Hold on a second. I'm dropping something in the Twitter chat to you, Avidan. But yeah, man, it was just incredibly solid. Like the performance for it. Battletoads was fun. Like the Microsoft Auditorium was probably second only to Borderlands 3. Was the most fantastical display I think I saw there for the whole show. Like you walk in and it's like you feel like a rock star just walking into the Microsoft Auditorium because it's massive. There's like an 80-foot screen in front of you. It's just crystal clear, showing all the Xbox exclusives. They've got like laser lights above that they're all green. Like it's just nuts. I think I shot 800 or 900 clips of video at E3, and I can't wait to start slamming all that together and put some of it out.
Oh wow!
It's an experience, man. Like if you go to E3, make sure you make a special effort to go to the Microsoft building because it's completely separate from the convention center.
Definitely. You're player 2, yeah, definitely.
We going.
Okay.
We can definitely do it. We can definitely do that. Yeah, in fact, you know what you're player 2?
What's that?
Ghost drop it randomly.
Yeah, I've already got it queued up to do, so you may just wait a little bit?
Yeah, just ghost drop it randomly.
Okay.
Cool.
That's fine.
I like that idea.
That's so mean.
I was about to snag it.
Rob, you got what I mean?
You did that.
Keanu absolutely stole the show. That was one of the highlights I did catch because I missed some of the streams because I was running around LA and I wasn't actually able to just sit down and watch some of the streams that I missed, like the Nintendo Direct and everything. But Cyberpunk 2077, I've been pumped for that since 2013. I wrote an article forever ago called like 10 things to do while you wait for Cyberpunk. I didn't realize 6 years later I'd still be waiting on the game, but I could not be more excited. Sadly, it was not playable there. I think they had somebody who was doing a demo, but the line was extremely long to get into the Cyberpunk 2077 thing. But it was again a massive display there where everything was blocked off, and there were tons of people queued up for that. But that's probably the game I'm most excited for, even though it's not really an exclusive. But it's probably going to look best on Xbox One.
Okay. Chips.
X, right. God, well, you make me feel so stupid all the time, Nick.
Make sure you put that X there, because there'll be people in the chat be like, the Xbox One, no way. Gotta put that X there, bro.
Of course. Chips, man. What about you, man?
I thought it was good. It definitely made me really consider about, getting one of their systems. But if Project Scarlet is not too far off, I think I'll wait.
Yeah, wait for it.
I want to know
if someone with a 1X wait if it's coming out next year.
I want
to know just how much backward compatibility it's gonna have. So that way I can start recollecting some of the Xbox games that I used to have back when I had a 360, and I really do out of everything, I really do want the Halo series again. I want, as a physical copy. That's one of the games that I absolutely love is Halo.
Mm-hmm.
And, I know it's coming to PC, but I need my physical, man. I'm dying for it. And that's one of the things that's making me think about, getting the X right now.
Yeah.
Chips, Pro Jacob said Chips is looking intellectual.
Well, thank you, kind sir.
They talked about backwards compatibility at their Inside Xbox the next day, though, didn't they? And I think they said it was weird because they were talking about how they're going to integrate it into xCloud, and they were saying anything that's playable on the Xbox is going to be playable on the Scarlet in xCloud. Mm-hmm. And so that makes me pause, because it's like, okay, do we have to get these digitally? Or is what Chip's saying? Can I put a disc in?
It's probably going to be
and run it.
I'm thinking, and this is my guess, because they said the new one, the Project Scarlet, is going to have a disc tray on it. So that's one thing. And I know with my Xbox One X, I mean, I don't have any original Xbox games. Unfortunately, I didn't have the first Xbox, but just about any game I put into the Xbox One X, I can play.
Okay. So see, I don't know if that'll be the same way with the Scarlet going up, but I do know that they said that every game, if they said if it's playable on Xbox, it'll be in the X Cloud. So I'm hoping that means 360 and regular and originals. Not only that, they're actually redoing them to make them in like they're redoing those games and putting them in the cloud, like with textures and stuff. They're gonna look amazing.
I mean, because that's what they already do with the backwards compatibility now. Like, they have original Xbox games available to play on Xbox already. You know what I'm saying? Like, every time they do their free games, or they download or they put up a new backwards compatible game for Xbox, it's put up there with upgraded textures and everything of that nature. So what I think Xbox's goal is to have their whole library available with upgraded textures, upscaled, and everything of that nature available, because their calling card is backwards compatibility, because Sony has kind of failed on that over the years. So it's like, okay, you can't play your old PS4 games or your old PS3, PS2 games anymore, because PS4 cut that off, unless you want to use super weak PS Now. But over here on Xbox, you can come play your old games as much as you want.
They even cut off the backwards compatibility with the PlayStation 3, which is what I'm like really upset about, because I used to have one of the original fatback PS3s that was fully backwards compatible, and
I can't play Parappa the Rapper.
And they put out an update to stop that with the new PS3 models and like the PS3 Slims. You can't play your old PS2 games and your old PS1 games, and
I don't understand why you can't do that. That's
because Sony loves to act like they're for the gamers, but they're not, dog. And I say I got a PS4 Pro. I like Sony, but I be calling them on their stuff, man. Like
I would experience greatness,
talking.
Man.
They talk what sounds good.
I want to experience greatness.
People to buy it.
Why can I experience greatness, man?
I can't play Parappa the Rapper.
Because Sony don't love us no more, man.
That's the greatest.
They like Will's dad on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
That's the only like that in Tomba. Like, I would love to play those backwards compatibility, bro. Parappa the Rapper.
You buy your PS4 and think you about to go in there and find Xenogears.
Nope.
Not there. And you like, why they don't want me, man?
That's why, like, if you ever get a PS3 fatback, don't put the updates on it.
Yeah.
By the way, Rob, I'm gonna say I caught your Will Smith reference. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we caught it. We caught
Somebody
I
finally
think
caught
we
a
all-
reference.
Okay.
I need y'all to start watching TV and movies, man.
I had to point that out because Rob's gonna let us hear it after. Man, y'all didn't catch my Will Smith reference, man.
These families don't catch no references. I
No,
mean,
we do. We just
I
don't
mean-
say nothing.
I
We
mean,
don't
it's
say that. We
God
be
tier.
busy.
I made a God tier Tropic Thunder reference earlier.
I caught it. I was like, oh,
We
okay,
all
cool.
caught it. We just didn't respond.
Thank you. Brian's philosophy, no gaming and culture, man. Culture. Get cultured out here. Visit some museums. Have some mumbo sauce, man. We gotta get you cultured out here.
Yo, but first of all, Rob, you know what, Rob? I'm gonna save something. I'm just gonna let you know. It's regarding Xenogears.
I saw it in the chat just now.
And not that. It's not that. It's something even better than that. I want your opinion on something, but I'm gonna save it for the square section of this conversation.
Okay, I'll wait. I'll be patient.
Hey, are we really gonna? I'm gonna say, are we really gonna spend time talking about Bethesda and Ubisoft because it's like 10:30 and if we do all
actually-
three?
11:30.
Enjoy.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're
Okay,
in
my
a different time zone.
You guys. Okay. Chat and panel. Do you guys want to skip over the trash end of the entire E3? Because I don't. I mean, I'll be real with you. I fell asleep during Ubisoft, and I barely kept up.
This
during
is all you need to know
Bethesda.
about Ubisoft. One, it was trash. Two, they're trying to sell you on their own streaming service for $15 a month, which is trash. And three, they banned a bunch of YouTubers
Yeah, that's
from live
what
streaming.
I was about to get to number 3. Number 3, they keep banning YouTubers, yeah.
Yo.
So Ubisoft trash. Next.
No more covering Ubisoft.
Ubisoft.
They don't get no chillcast time in here.
Listen. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something that, you know what? Some people will probably think I'm crazy to say, but I'm gonna say it anyway. At this E3, it pains my soul to say this. Oh gosh, I can't believe I'm actually saying this. EA had a better conference than Ubisoft.
And Bethesda.
Amen.
I don't know about that.
I'll go with
I'm
that.
joking about Bethesda.
Huh?
Nah, I went too far on Bethesda.
I ain't say Bethesda.
I went too far on Bethesda, mate. But
You
yeah,
like
better than EA.
Bethesda's presentation?
I ain't say Bethesda.
It was better than EA. I'll say that much. I didn't say I liked it, but Bethesda was
I
better.
gotta
than
say
EA.
with Bethesda,
Is
they
it-
ain't
hey, Nick.
Based
Hey,
on
Nick.
Doom Eternal, that
What?
game looks
If you
really
tie, is it a win?
First of all, they
Serious
didn't win
question.
nothing because I said it's better than ETH. It was better than EA.
yeah, it was.
Was it
It wasn't
really?
worse. I think it was. They had a lot more stuff in there to show. They did actually show. Some
They-
stuff.
okay,
As
yo.
the falls
Even
in the
though-
forest and you don't hear it, did it make a sound?
Look, all I'm
This
saying
guy
is
going to intellectual. Let's move on. Square Enix. Okay,
Thank you.
We're skipping over to Square Enix. You guys,
Okay.
everyone, the chat has spoken, the panel has spoken. Boom, Square Enix. So, you know what? I'm gonna say this because it's gonna somewhat tie into even Nintendo's presentation, but I'm just gonna go here. Rob, I gotta ask you a question.
What's that?
Square Enix went on record and said that they are remaking a lot of their old franchises for, the Nintendo Switch and just in general. They're redoing a lot of their old franchises. We saw that with the Sega Densetsu 3 remake.
Right.
So
which looked a lot better than the Secret of Mana remake, by the way.
it really did look a lot better.
It does, yeah.
It looks
They
10
played
times
the
better. Hey, did you see the gameplay?
Did you see the Treehouse
Yes.
gameplay?
Yes.
Yeah, it
Okay,
looks
so
really good.
we're on the same game. We're on the same page. So, Rob, with all of that said, do you think that they should remake Xenogears or leave it alone?
Only if they actually redo the second disc with gameplay instead of all of that story. Instead of just having us read the story for that whole section. If they give us actual gameplay for that stuff, redo it. If you're gonna put Xenogears out again and do it that way, don't bother redoing it. Just release it on the Switch.
What about Chrono Trigger?
Yes.
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 Yeah,
Yes.
I'm all for
And
games
a sequel,
that I
man.
didn't play that much being remade.
Give us a sequel, a real sequel, not
Bro, you know
Chrono
what?
Cross.
Don't even remake it. Just bring it to Switch.
Give us the virtual console.
Thank you, but
I'm so tired of Nintendo Switch Online giving me all these NES games that I never cared about.
Facts.
They're not even giving us the good NES games.
That
Let-
is
You
virtual.
don't like Twin B, dog? You don't like Twin B?
Let's
No.
go.
Hey,
Let's
Twin B is not.
Let's save Nintendo. Let's save
No.
Nintendo for the last
Stop
part.
talking about Twinbee. No.
We're
They're going to give us
Twinbee,
Rocket
NES
Ranger next.
NES
I don't
game
want to
of the
play
year.
Rocket Ranger.
Because The only reason why I brought that up is because never in 1,000 years would I ever imagine them redoing Seiken Densetsu 3 for the West. I never would have seen that coming. But before we get into that, I need to talk about this conference. This conference had a great start, and then just nothing lived up to how it started off.
How do you live up to Final Fantasy VII Remake?
You really can't, because
can I mention something real quick?
Yes, please, because he say, "Oh, please do, please."
Final Fantasy VIII being re-released,
yes,
and remastered, yes.
Finally, yo,
when I saw that,
hate I've had to endure for that game.
Yes.
My homies, they was like, that game is trash. It ain't never coming.
That game is
they
tough.
Forgot about it. They even lost.
That game is amazing.
Yo, it's coming. Final Fantasy VIII is coming. It only makes sense. They did everything else. It's just a matter of time for when they really drop it on a Switch and watch it pick up.
My only gripes with Final Fantasy VIII is you can become broken in that game fairly early in the game.
I just need that game to be physical. You know what I mean?
You know they're not going to do it.
If you think I'm not going to get Final Fantasy VIII and exploit the junction system again,
thank you.
Out of your mind. You're out of your mind if you think I'm not about to exploit the junction system again. I'm doing it for the 2019.
I'm doing it too. Trust me. I'm doing it too. But
regeneration junction taking over for the 99 and the 2000s, bro.
Say that. I was gonna say that.
But let's talk about Final Fantasy VII Remake. Let's talk about why. First of all, let's address the fact that this game is 2 freaking Blu-rays. Like,
this is the first episode, right?
Huh?
Yeah, for the first episode.
This is the first episode.
And that's crazy. For the first episode, it's 2 Blu-rays. Midgar is a game by itself, which I really sat down and thought about this. And honestly, if you think on average, it takes about 4 to 5 hours to beat Midgar. 6 or 7 if you're just starting off. It takes about, let's just say, 4 to 7 hours to beat Midgar, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's say now that you're taking away all transition screens, you're making the game 100% seamless, doing everything in real time, and you're taking away it from being top down, and you're getting rid of all hardware limitations. This game is easily 8 to 10 times bigger.
Yeah.
Not to mention, yeah.
So when you think about it that way, by it being 8 to 10 times bigger, look at the side. Look how many hours it'll take you to beat Midgard now. It's like it's much higher now. With that, and if you keep that in mind, that constitutes as a full game because that's well over 60 hours of gameplay by itself.
Well, yeah, the director, it's the director of the game, not the producer, because the producer is Nomura, right?
Yeah. Be more Akuma. I wouldn't be too fast to say that because here's the thing.
Yeah.
Well, I can't remember his position, but one of the developers was saying for the past 3 years now that each episode is going to be the size of a full Final Fantasy game.
Exactly, and I want you guys to understand this is why I'm not upset at it being episodic, because really you cannot pinpoint another RPG that has been redone at this level. None. There has none. Like the PS1 RPGs and even the Super NES RPGs were known for their overworlds. They were known for just traveling the overworld and going from city to city. In 2000,
Mode 7.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's starting. If you go in 2019, you really can't do that with a remake of a game. I mean, you can, but a game like Final Fantasy VII has been teased since the PS3 tech demo. You can't do this game like that. So to do it at the proper expectations so you don't ever hurt the franchise, a franchise as big as Final Fantasy VII, because Final Fantasy VII is its own franchise outside of the Final Fantasy games. Whether you like the game or or not, it's its own franchise outside of the other games. So they need to honor the story, they need to honor the lore, and at the same time, they need to redo everything. What I loved about this remake, what I've seen, is the battle system. The battle system is not just hack and slash, but they incorporated an ATB meter that actually makes it way more strategic. And they even said you cannot just hack and slash in this game. And you saw that when you fought the guard Scorpion for the first time. And how in the world did they make that battle way more epic than the first one? Like,
Yo, that whole demo just looked clean.
And it's like it's all in real time. Like you think it transfers from cinematic to fighting in real time. So this is why this game is like that. And first of all, let's talk about like now they really went far and said, you know what, we're gonna make sure all these characters are useful. Like Barrett is really your long distance character. You cannot just randomly hit a high up character. You could have hit a high up character with Cloud in the old game, but with Barrett now, he's really your gunner. He's the person who's going to take away the long range attacks. So I like the fact they got to show off Tifa. Tifa is doing really good with the like she got her uppercut, she got her combos. I'm like, yo, this game looks sick. And we saw 3 bosses. You saw that your weapons actually changed during when you in real time, because Cloud definitely had the hard edge when he was fighting the Buster robot. Yeah. What else? There was just so much with this game that it blew me away to say this is definitely a day one purchase. I'm definitely excited to see what they're gonna do. Seeing how disc 1 is all of Midgar, I'm really interested in seeing how much of the first episode is going to be, how much you're going to get to travel, how much are they going to show off moving forward. Are they going to like gimp you on the episodes, or are they going to give you loads of content, and really episode 2 will be finished the game, and a bonus episode 3 will be a never before told story of the game? Because for those of you that don't know, Final Fantasy 7 had more things added since its release in 97. New characters such as Genesis from Crisis Core, he's still alive. So the fact that he's still alive, I feel like this is their opportunity to close the game down for good. So that's why I'm hyped.
Mm-hmm. I can tell you, like, so I got to play the demo, right? And the whole, first off, the whole experience was incredible. Like, we were actually walking in a group, and Tesla Chad, another YouTuber on here who I was hanging out with Adrian and Baby and everybody, like a Shinra like agent type person, she like kind of leaned over. She's like, "Hey, you a nice guy?" He's like, "I'm like the nicest guy. Why? Why do you ask me if I'm a nice guy?" She's like, "Here, are those your friends over there?" And he was like, "Yeah." And they were like these Shinra train tickets. So you go in this building and it looks like a Shinra train station. And they walk you in like you're waiting for a Shinra train, I guess. And they have these giant displays up, and it started spouting a bunch of like Shinra, like corporate, like propaganda, like Shinra for a better future and stuff like that. And then the transmission gets interrupted by Jessie, which is a character I'm not overly familiar with. I'm sorry, I'm not a huge Final Fantasy VII.
No, she's a very early character. It's fine.
Okay. So, and then she basically tells you, like, oh, we need your help to take down Shinra and everything. And there's this, this kind of big thing where she interrupts the transmission, and these alarms started going off overhead, and the room got all dark, and they, like, showed sirens and everything. And then after that's over, they would walk you through a door at the back of the station, and when you go through there, they had about, like, 50 different PlayStation 4s set up, and a giant Mako reactor that you could pose for pictures against. And they were like, you can't film anything on screen. You can take pictures next to the Mako reactor if you want. So I got to play through the boss battle that they showed in that demo in the presentation. And I can tell you, like, that's the difference between me and I think a lot of you guys is, I was much more into Final Fantasy. I only dabbled with Final Fantasy VII, even though I had a lot of friends who were crazy about it. Mm. But after playing this demo, I could not be more excited for Final Fantasy VII. And the combat really does play incredibly differently between Cloud versus Barrett. Like with Barrett, you have to hold the square button down to basically continually peg somebody with a ranged attack.
What?
Yeah, you hold it down to basically keep them pinned down.
So it's like a real trigger. Oh, man.
And with conversely, when you're playing as Cloud, you have to tap square to basically, keep wielding the Buster Sword and, to kind of hack away at people. Now, what's interesting is those 2 bars will fill up, but one of the things that you can do is, if you remember from the demo, they showed, enemies could be staggered, at which point you do much more damage. And one of the attacks that Cloud had was, it was basically a rush sort of attack with the Buster Sword that increases the rate at which an enemy will get staggered. So basically, in the middle of that battle, I knew from watching the video, you had to circle around to the back and hit the weak spot. But then one of the things that I kept doing is as those 2 APB bars would fill, I just kept spamming like the thing to stagger the enemy, at which point, you could do different. Well, you could enter the tactical view or whatever, and then Barrett could like throw down thunder, which would do more damage to it, and then you could do different buster sword attacks with Cloud. But the whole thing was incredibly cinematic. It was incredibly fun. The game looked great. It ran great. And as somebody who's never even experienced that battle system in Final Fantasy VII, like because that's lifted from what 15, is that correct?
It's like a mix between
Kind of.
It's like 15 Kingdom Hearts-ish and more like the old Final Fantasy put together.
Well, nonetheless, still though, like I guess what I'm saying is, as somebody who's coming in incredibly fresh with really no preconceived biases about Final Fantasy VII to speak of, I'm incredibly excited. Like that would be like one of my top 3 games that I got to play at E3. Like, and then after the whole presentation was over, they were like, everybody in this group gets T-shirts. I guess a bunch of people from earlier on who were in a 4-hour line for it didn't get shirts. We literally went up and got into that demo experience in under 15 minutes. We walked up, Shinrigard pulled us aside or whatever, gave us the tickets, and then we went in. Actually, I think I still have the demo ticket here. Hold on. It looked like this.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's tough.
So say what now?
You need to frame that.
Yeah, well, so one of us, I can't remember, I think it was Fabian, GamerThumb TV, he went back and got another one that wasn't torn so we could have one that was unblemished, but I don't care. This was enough. I'll put it on the inside of the case when I get it. Oh, and they had the collector's edition on display, so after you got done and they gave you the shirt, they walked you out and they had a giant glass display with the $380 collector's edition on there, and they were like, you can pre-order it now if you want, if you go through the Square site.
Before we go forward, yo, shouts to Andy Ackerman with the $2 super chat. Says, what's good, fellas? What's going on, bro? And None Other Game Collector with a $1.99 donation said it was so dope, one of the best demos. Glad you enjoyed it, man. Super glad you and Josh.
One question for Josh.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Did they happen to hint when that demo may hit the general public?
They did not.
And
they
it may not even hit the general public, dog.
And I have one question for the rest of us.
Whoa, hold
Are
up.
you all ready to take in the image of Cloud cross-dressing in 4K?
No. Andy Ackerman.
That's gonna happen. That's a thing.
Andy Ackerman with the $5 donation said, "For FF7R Remake still has me hard."
What? What?
You wasn't expecting that one, did you?
I read it. I just had to finish it. I was like,
you didn't read it before you read it. That's the problem.
He got you, homie.
You did not read it before you read it.
He got you, bro.
First of all, pause.
Good, bro.
I think the best part about that is the 1.5 inches.
See, you read the other half. That's you.
I read it all. No, I read it all, and I was waiting for you to read it, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, he's doing it! He's
I
doing
wasn't going to say that one out loud. I was just going to leave that there.
You know what?
Can't relate, but
Your
world, brother. Your world.
I can't relate. T-Belly in the house. Yo, T-Belly, bro. When you're not working, dog, we gotta have you on here one week, dog. We definitely gotta have you on here, T-Belly. You definitely gotta come on. Pause. T-Belly says, still haven't played the OG Final Fantasy VII.
Hold up, Avidan. You're not going to speed past like you didn't just pause that out of nowhere. That was hilarious. What's wrong with you?
He did pause.
Anyway, distracted by it said boring. LOL. Your player 2. Oh, talking to him. Yeah, I'm not repeating you, D-Dub. But yeah, I'm definitely glad you had a fun experience playing the game, Josh. So Josh, you get it, which matter of fact, I'm gonna go around because I'm assuming everyone on the panel is getting the game, and I'm assuming a lot of people in the chat are getting the game.
Yeah.
Nick, you're not getting the game? I
said yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so what are you guys getting? The regular version?
I'm getting the
deluxe version. Let me ask a question for everybody.
My bad.
Relax, Rob. Let me finish.
Relax, man.
All right, man.
Friday.
It's all right.
You ain't got a job?
Got a job? Calvin got a job.
Oh man, but nah. Regular edition, deluxe, or the first child edition or first day edition? First class. Yeah, I'm not getting that
Let me
version.
tell you something right
Yeah,
now.
if I wanted to spend console type money, I'd buy console.
Yeah, me
Yes,
too.
Thank you. If by chance somehow in the future, maybe one of my
Josh,
channels gets
wait.
monetized or something crazy happens, maybe I'll cop it. But until then, I'm getting the regular version because I'm broke.
I'm getting the deluxe. I want that steelbook case. I'm getting the
I
deluxe.
feel you on that. I'm broke though, so cheapest is where we going over here.
Same here.
I'm gonna pre-order that deluxe version.
Yeah, speaking of steelbook cases, this is a little bit off topic, but that Link's Awakening.
Shut up
steelbook
about it.
that we're
No,
not
that's
getting-
UK only. I'm tired of
We're not
UK getting
getting-
everything.
And I'm getting it.
I'm tired of
we're
you.
not
I'm
getting
tired of
is
UK
messed
getting
up.
everything, dog.
Getting it.
It's messed up.
I'm getting Link's Awakening, and I'm getting the first class edition. And T-Belly,
First of all,
T-Belly's getting it too. 'cause I was
first
listening
of
live.
all,
Pre-ordered it.
chips. We gotta discuss something.
Man, I gotta
You-
do it.
Chips, you balling?
Wow.
You balling? So chips, man. You gonna be treating everyone
Chips
as
got money
lunch.
now.
Chips,
Chips
hold on.
also doesn't.
Oh,
have
you
the
got
burden
money
to
now.
bear like
Chips
we
got
do.
money
Chips-
now.
Chips ain't got no wife. Chips ain't got no kids.
That's exactly what I was getting at.
Can't relate.
Chips
Chips
got
ain't
no
got
relate.
the burden to bear.
Cannot
Yeah,
relate.
all the money he
Soul
wants
crushing
to.
loneliness is lucrative.
I mean, I ain't got no woman, but I got a kid. So, you know.
Did Josh just say that?
Yes, he did.
That loneliness is lucrative.
So crushing loneliness.
You really did. Oh man, we got no responsibilities. I can
Yep.
splurge all I want.
I'm an adult. If I want to have a family size bag of Twizzlers for dinner, I'm gonna do it.
Exactly.
Yes.
Hey, yo.
Check the chat.
Get the chat, everybody, quick. There's only one code. Get hit the chat quick, y'all.
Yeah. But
So,
Ooh, I got an app for that.
yo, hold up. Loki G with the
Oh.
$1.99 says
Yeah.
We've gotten the best super chats tonight.
That was good.
I have self-control. Thank you for your cash. But they will not leave it out. Oh man.
Avidan slipping again.
Woo! Not this time.
you got to read first.
Not this time. I read to go. I read I saw the second level like nope. You tried. But anyone else have anything else they want to add about the Square Enix conference? Oh, actually no. There was actually one thing I wanted to discuss about that conference. Thanks to Rob, you mentioned the Final Fantasy VIII remaster. That was really good. That was also a good thing.
Yes.
There was a few things there that I really don't remember. That's not a good thing. But I guess they were all right for the other people. It was a pretty solid conference. It was well paced. But honestly, I'm in a different neck of the woods with a lot of people with this. I didn't care for that Avengers reveal.
Yeah.
I didn't
it
care
was
for
bad.
it.
I didn't care for it. And
I'm hearing.
So-
I'm seeing on Twitter. The demo was bad.
There was no demo. We
I
couldn't play it.
want to talk to you guys about this. And
Mikel Casanova.
Yeah,
he played it.
I did see a demo. play.
We were told that they were letting someone was playing the demo and you could watch them play. But I don't think anybody got hands-on time with that game.
Mikel knows people, so I wouldn't doubt he played it.
That's
but
possible.
Zachary Powell say yeet. That is all I had to say. Thank you for your $2 donation, bro. Really
Can
appreciate
somebody
it.
tell me what yeet is?
I don't know what it is either.
I
New
don't
thing,
know
bro.
what it
It's a
is.
new thing that the kids is doing.
It's a new thing the kids are doing today.
Hey,
So-
don't let me in with that.
My daughter don't do that.
Oh well, you're those part of the cool kids club. Anyway,
She's my kid, of course.
we're gonna go ahead and wow, Nicholas called us old fathers.
Man.
There's only 3 of them on there on this
Yeah.
panel.
Right.
Rest of us ain't got no kids.
And I'm the
Yeah.
young dad. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you
I'm a
guys
cool
really
dad.
serious with the donation trade tonight?
For real, dog.
Yo!
Oh!
Okay.
Avidan, we can talk about Micah after the stream.
What?
What
Okay,
happened?
anyway, I'm gonna ignore NX, but T Belly said $4.99 donation said Breath of the Wild 2 almost killed me, almost killed a lot of people.
Ooh, bruh, my voice
Yo.
was gone.
Oh man, we gonna talk about that in a little bit.
Andy Ackerman with the $5 donation says, I read it out first. Okay. One of these days, Avidan gonna get tripped up by a masturbator. Ha! Not anymore, bruh. You almost caught me. You almost caught me this time. But I read your comment out. You taught me well. Thank you, Andy. But
Well played.
But really,
But anyway.
I think a lot of us, for real, we're kind of like biased towards the Avengers. Since the Avengers movie is still a fresh thing, and we see these characters on screen so much, and we've grown to appreciate these characters on screen so much. Seeing characters way less and like just way far from what we've seen on the actual movie screen, and then the gameplay itself, we even get real gameplay. Honestly, it looked like more like a game engine thing, but just seeing just pseudo gameplay, it honestly was underwhelming for me.
You know what it is? It's it's them trying to capitalize off the whole
Movie.
MCU wave.
Mhm.
The game, to me, I don't like it. It doesn't look all that great. I definitely won't buy it.
Ultimate Alliance looks better.
Oh yeah,
Ultimate Alliance is great.
The character model.
well, I'd say Ultimate Alliance is good. It has the potential to be great.
I played it.
Oh, I say it looks
Great.
better. I say Ultimate Alliance looks better. I ain't say great, but it definitely looks better.
I've played it too, and I have some issues with it.
Wait, the original Ultimate Alliance?
Yeah.
You didn't think it was great?
Nah.
Stop with the cry.
Josh got real sad.
It's cool.
There's still some changes that are subject to change, because they've said that at Nintendo, because they were also getting a lot of feedback. So anything can happen between now and whenever that game comes out, but so far from what I've played, it's good. But for Square Enix doing the Avengers game, I think it wasn't the right move, because I don't really see this game selling the way they think it would.
Ultimate Alliance 3 or Avengers?
No, Avengers.
The Avengers.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Ultimate Alliance 3 is a completely different story. That's gonna do great in terms of sales, but I'm talking about for Avengers in terms of sales. That's
I have a little bit of faith for Avengers because it's Crystal Dynamics, but I feel
Right.
you. What they showed was like I was expected to be blown away, and I wasn't blown away. So I was kind of just left there like, oh, okay, cool. Thank God it's coming out in March and not November with all these other games, because
It's coming out in May.
buried.
It's coming out in May.
May, sorry. So you think it's coming out next year? So at least there's that. But yeah, I was expected to be blown away after hearing the rumors and Crystal Dynamics was doing it, and then I wasn't. I wasn't, and that's sad. That makes me upset a little bit.
Okay. Anyone else want to chime in? This is a free fall. It's a free fall right now. Go ahead and chime in whenever you want.
Honestly, I enjoyed the trailer that they showed for Marvel Avengers, but I'm kind of like the people that are on Twitter, and much of them were saying, "Oh, we expected to get something like Marvel-esque in-game-esque, but playable." But at the same time, do they have the money to want to invest in getting that and getting the license for all those people and them doing all that stuff? No. But I enjoyed what they showed. But I feel like there's a lot to be, for me to have a day one purchase, a lot to be like done, more smooth, because it did look the smoothest game thing that Square Enix did, But we still gotta wait, we still got a year to see some more trailers, and if it buys me in, cool, I'll get it down the road, but it's not gonna be a day one purchase just right now.
Also,
and one more thing that I gotta say, I did get saved during Final Fantasy. That game looked beautiful.
There you go.
Yeah.
Also, we gonna pretend like the Avengers didn't rip off the story to the Incredibles.
Oh yeah, you said that in extreme.
Like, are we gonna just pretend? Oh, I almost hit my webcam. Are we gonna pretend like they didn't just take that story? Like, yo, we gotta hide because we got in trouble. Oh, they need us back. Let's come back. Like, we're gonna pretend like they didn't just rip that off. I just thought that was hilarious. I just thought that was
Well, I mean, if you want to get technical, they did that in the comics way before the Incredibles came out.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Yeah, they did.
You young, and I don't care.
Spot blown.
Dang.
So
We talking about the Incredibles, baby.
Dang.
Speaking of that, give us that.
The most
I would have been more
overrated
happy if
Pixar
they would have
movie.
made. Shut up. I would have been.
Whoa!
More happy. I would have been more happy if they would have gave us that game. Then
Wow.
everything else.
Nick really then turned into a Saint Lunatic on us. Good lord.
He came for your neck.
Got real aggressive.
Yo, NX, I wouldn't take that, dog.
All right, Nelly.
Nah, Nick and I are cool. It's all good. I troll.
He took
I'm
that
serious,
Band-Aid
though.
off from under his eye and got real thug.
Actually, not Nelly's the smooth one. He would have been Ali. Ali's the angry one
Ali,
because he's old.
Who's that? The one with the hockey mask?
Nah,
No,
Ali's the
that
one
was-
who looked really, really old. He looked like the uncle of the Saint Lunatics.
He was the one that put out that album and nobody bought, and I felt
Yeah,
bad.
because he can't rap.
So, guys, you guys,
Bougie,
what
baby.
would
In the
you
jacuzzi,
guys
baby.
give Square Enix's conference all together?
It was good.
Yeah, it was good. I
It's
enjoyed
solid.
it.
9.5 out of 10.
No, not
I
that
was
big.
surprised
Not that
by
much.
That's too
Now-
high.
Now you slicing it.
That's too
I'll
high.
give it
Relax.
an 8. I'll give it an 8.
I get about an
I
8.
give it
I give it
8.5
an
out of 10.
Eight is fair.
7.5 to 8.
Eight is a good
8.
score.
I give about an 8.
Yeah.
Marvel Avengers. I mean, it shows potential. I will say that it shows potential.
Isn't that like an online game too? Like,
Yeah,
aren't they
it's
kind of like
a
mixed
online
genres
game.
with this one?
That's what I
Friends and like you're each part of the Avengers.
Yeah, they're like mixing genres with this one. Like, is it an MMO? Is it not an MMO? Is it an online game? Is it not online? Is it single player? Like, what is it? That's what I want to know. They were kind of mixing genres and like it just confused me.
But let's talk about Nintendo.
Let's talk about
Hey, let's talk about
Let's talk about the company that crushed the competition by far.
showed everybody what they should do.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, I have to say this. Nintendo demonstrated how every conference should be done at E3. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna go out and make a bold statement right now.
Conference. They didn't even do a conference, dog.
Just
Not
did a
even
live
conference.
stream.
Just do a live stream. And honestly, I feel as though not just doing a live stream, but I feel as though Nintendo themselves, they have a good habit. They've been consistently doing this, so now I can really comment on this. They talk about games that are coming out in the near future.
Facts.
Yeah, they've got a solid line.
That is something that I feel like Microsoft needs to take notes from. Like, don't
Microsoft
Sony
values
too.
quantity of what is shown.
Like, what the biggest thing that knocked it down for Microsoft for me was Gears 5. They showed no gameplay.
They did.
Here we
No.
go.
They did. Not at
Here
E3.
we go with the
Which
gameplay
is
talk.
crazy.
Gears
Which
5
I thought they would have
comes out
showed more.
No, seriously, it's a waste of time. You showed us a
Yep.
CGI trailer of this face contorting, and then you played "Let's Go," a Trick Daddy song during that scene.
I'm
like,
sorry. Are we hating on Trick Daddy right now?
we're not hating on Trick Daddy, but did it fit?
That man has lupus. You respect him.
Okay.
Why do you think I'm
He does have bad
disrespecting?
health problems.
Why do you think I'm disrespecting the dude? Cause I'm bringing him up. I'm just saying it did not fit. It did
Because you
not
said it
fit.
like that. A Trick Daddy song.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
go to the
wasn't-
next.
that wasn't-
Okay,
that
okay,
wasn't-
okay.
that wasn't
Context.
a disrespectful manner.
Context.
Play some MC
Everybody
Hammer.
knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody.
Somebody. Context. Let's get some context here. That song itself is great. I like the song, but it did not fit for the trailer. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I said that. It's like you
It
had the
did. If it
audacity.
for that mode. If it for that
Yeah, it's
mode.
for that
Yeah,
game
I
mode.
think it fit.
If it for that mode, because it's not. That wasn't for Gears
That
of
wasn't
War
for the
5
game.
in
That was for
general.
the-
It was
that
for
was
that
for
one
online.
mode
Yeah.
where you had to escape that area. That's a mode. That's a game mode.
But okay, but here's the thing. At the end of the day, that whole presentation for Gears 5 for that conference, it was a waste of time. Like, you had to look afterwards to find Gears 5 gameplay. I had to go up on YouTube to find Gears
I feel
5.
like you're hating right now, Avidan. I think that's what you should do.
How am I
I don't think
hating?
he is hating.
I think you
How-
need to put
how?
down your haterade and
How
put
am I
the cap
hating?
on it.
How am I hating? How am I hating if I'm being totally objective?
Because the song fit the mode.
Okay.
And it gave people a preview of the game,
but,
which is what its purpose was.
So
But the
Avidan
game,
said-
but hold on for a second. But the game comes out in 3 months, but you didn't show nothing at the point where it mattered.
Who cares? They're gonna put out more stuff. E3 isn't the end all
They
be all.
literally
It
showed
lets
the
you
next
know.
day.
But you see,
What's
nah.
the-
I ain't having that because when Nintendo was on the other side of that foot, like you people say, the weak y'all was talking about all these other things.
Why are you using the term "you people" with me? I will fight you, Avidan. What's wrong with you? Whatever you people mean.
Beef.
You are
Whatever you
Beef.
people mean.
you are really
Are
gonna
you tripping?
you really gonna think I mean it that way? Really?
I'm
You
just
gonna take me
saying,
out of
you know,
context?
say You people to me.
You gonna
okay?
take me out of context? Are you really gonna take me out of context, dog?
He
What
really
people
did, though.
beef?
He
What
really
people
did,
are we
though.
talking about?
This guy. Andy Ackerman with that final donation said, Avidan reacted to find something wrong with song
Reaching.
pretending into a game. Reaching? Oh, reach.
You're reaching right now, Avidan.
Honestly, in my personal opinion, like you said, you guys have your opinion. In my opinion, I felt the song didn't fit.
I get it, man.
And second of all,
You gotta play devil's advocate. You gotta be the contrarian.
no, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't.
I'm just saying.
No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't.
This is the guy that
Trick loves the kid.
No. Annex, shut up for a second. No, I don't.
I've got it flashing out at people.
No, I don't. Seriously, nah. I'm not trying to be a contrarian. It's like, because you like to say that a lot publicly when I'm just being honest and speaking my truth.
I just can't believe you told NX to shut up. That was rude.
You did the same thing.
Yo, you can start throwing battery people back, yo. Oh, man.
But nah, my bad, NX. But nah, seriously though, honestly, I really didn't care for how they did Gears 5. Like, seriously, this is a conference. Like, show off the gameplay. Especially if you're 3 months away. And honestly, we're gonna get into Nintendo. I had the same opinion about Fire Emblem. It's like, when you're showing off your conference live in that point, show off gameplay. All that other stuff, huh? The treehouse, yeah.
That's what the treehouse is for.
Yeah, but they showed the treehouse. But I'm saying then it didn't need to be in that 45-minute frame because you're wasting time at that point. I feel like these are just filler moments to fill in your show. Because for those of you back to Microsoft, that was over an hour-and-a-half show. You could have took off 5 to 10 minutes of that and put that in a separate thing if you're not gonna show gameplay. Like, you show faces contorted and then you go down to show these wrestlers like they're Gangrel and the Brood under the stage playing the game.
They put AJ Styles and Xavier Woods underneath the stage.
Like they're the Brood. I'm like, yo, show the game. They're playing the game and you're not even showing the game. We're getting back to that. We're getting back to that. We're getting back to that.
Yeah, I just noticed it's midnight. So I'm like, what happened to Nintendo?
We're getting back to that. I just had to really speak because really that
you had to hate. I understand.
No, I didn't have to hate.
It's the New York in you.
No,
I get it.
No, I didn't have to hate. Yeah, but that's you from DC because you do that too. But anyway,
spread love, baby. Spread love. We open our arms.
No. But that's the Brooklyn way. That's the Brooklyn way. That's the Brooklyn way.
We use some wings and mumbo sauce.
That's the Brooklyn way. It's the Brooklyn way. Spread love is the Brooklyn way.
The Brooklyn way is to rob you. That's what they do in Brooklyn. They rob people.
No.
Yes, I live there. I know this.
I'm pretty sure that's DC over there, Barry Farms, where you live at too. Well, not where you live at. Where you know about Barry Farms?
But only if you come in there being stupid. Like Brooklyn will just rob you for being there. Like we have codes.
But anyway, really back to Nintendo.
Hey Joe, exactly. He gotta chill talking about DC like that.
Yeah, you gotta chill about talking about New York like that.
Nah, but New York. What I'm saying about New York is facts though.
No.
Nah, no, it ain't.
No, it ain't.
It is.
It ain't.
No, it ain't.
It is. Though.
Anyway, back to Nintendo.
Thank you.
Anyway, so seriously, they kicked off the show with a Smash Brothers character. Now, the Luminary wasn't that hype for me. I won't lie to you because I wasn't.
It was hype for me.
I'm not the biggest Dragon Quest fan.
I knew Nick was gonna be the one.
Me so is I knew Nick was hype.
For me.
I knew Nick was hype. But honestly, I really have to say that I was impressed with the pacing of it. They showed off, Dragon Quest coming out for the Switch confirmed, which we already knew already, but they gave a release date, so that was good. Luigi's Mansion 3. Now, I never played a Luigi's Mansion game. I never owned a GameCube. I didn't get on the 3DS. Yeah, I did.
Avidan, get your Wii out. Get Paper Mario 1,000 Year Door and get.
This guy say get my.
Don't try to sell that man on Luigi's Mansion and give him a game he don't want to play with it.
That made absolutely no sense.
I'm gonna. First of all, I'm gonna
Luigi's
wait. I'm gonna buy Luigi's Mansion 3. Calm down. Calm your jets.
I will tell you this much.
I don't know if Luigi's Mansion 3 is gonna be as good as the original though.
Oh no, it is.
Oh
no,
it will
good.
be.
I saw
No,
the treehouse. It looks solid. It looks solid in the treehouse. So
and it plays solid.
I'm
Trust
gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. Like the game looked cool. I'll definitely try it out. Panzer Dragoon, that was a surprise remake.
Yeah, that was a surprise. I know a lot of people wanted that.
That was a big surprise. What else? Let's see. There's Banjo. There's a whole bunch. Trials of oh yes, Taking It Tetsu 3.
Trials of Mana, the Collection of Mana.
Collection of Mana, Contra remake, Contra. They were just all around goodness.
All the Resident Evils.
Except for 7.
Resident Evil 5.
I hated it. Okay.
Digital.
Okay, guys. I gotta say this. I hated how they presented Resident Evil because I felt like that was a waste of our time. Like that was so cheesy. They go into this haunted house just to play the game.
You gotta remember, this is still Nintendo. Nintendo's never been actually like the cool company. They just do what is acceptable for everyone.
It was, but it was weird that they didn't show Resident Evil 5 and 6 when they were playing it in the house.
That
was Resident Evil. That was I think that was Resident Evil 0, or it was the 1 remake.
And that's the part that got me. I was like, why are you guys showing this? And then I was like, I felt like it was just a time waster. The cheesiness, because Rob made a point. It is not the cool thing. They're known for like cheesy things sometimes. The cheesiness they did with Bowser and Doug Bowser, that was funny.
That was great. That was amazing.
That was funny. I like that. I felt that was a nice touch.
It was.
Listen, did you not hear? Was not here when I talked how great Final Fantasy 7 was? Do you want me to say something good? All right, Andy, this is just for you. Trials of Mana, Seiken Densetsu 3 has blown me away. I am more than happy to buy this game day one. This is the game that you will guys see me stream. I will play every character and stream every character because I am super excited for this game. And honestly, I have to say, because of that, because of everything we have seen, Square Enix really came as a whole, not for their conference, but as a whole, came at this conference swinging. So
that's true. They needed to, because last year was whack.
It was.
It was whack. I'm happy that they are sticking to the word with the fact that they were going to support the Switch. I'm very glad. And they're
remake their
putting
old
the money
franchise
where their mouth is.
Everybody's coming to Switch now.
Yeah,
for EA
on the Switch is crazy.
Witcher on Switch. I was not. I knew. I heard rumors, but I was like, I'll believe it when I see it. The fact
now you've seen it, baby.
Now that Witcher's on Switch, here's a few things. Spiral's on Switch.
Oh, man.
Dauntless is on Switch. That fluffy what that Xbox game?
Super Lucky Tail.
Super Lucky Tail.
Yeah,
that's on Switch.
No, they remade it for this. No, they remade it for the Switch.
Yeah, remade it for the Switch.
Like they remade it, adding mechanics that are specifically for the Switch. Like
Dark, as Dorkman said, Dark Crystal Tactics. It's like there's a lot of games.
Minecraft Dungeons game.
There's a lot of games that are coming for the Switch, and
Breath
it's like
of the Wild 2.
Yeah,
I was saving it.
Was my favorite announcement, and they only showed us like a minute.
Listen. We're gonna touch on that.
That was the best part about being at Nintendo for this E3.
I want you to touch on that.
You and T-Belly, T-Belly live reaction.
I want you to Chips, hold on to that. I want you to touch on that. I would save that part for that. I want you to touch on that. Banjo coming to Smash. I literally called it live. I was like, watch this be Banjo.
All right, So so this little story, right? Now that it's out, I could say, because T-Belly told us this when we was online. Right, he was like, "Yo, Banjo's coming to Switch." He was like, somebody put a comment on one of my videos like the day before, said Banjo's coming to Switch, and we was like,
Switch or Smash?
Like we could see that happening, right? Banjo's not too far off.
Yeah,
right.
And we was like, "Yo, that would be dope if Banjo's actually coming to Smash Brothers." And he was like, "Yo, just keep this between us. I'm gonna show you." And then when he showed us, what the comment was supposed to be, it was deleted. And we was like,
"Oh,
yo, was the dude trolling or was he serious?" And then fast forward to actually being in there when Banjo was announced, people lost their minds, yo. It was.
I saw your stream.
Sorry, T-Belly. I had to say it, but now that it's out, I hope it's cool. But yo,
that man, no more leaks.
Crazy.
Yo, Joe Small says still sad it wasn't Waluigi. Waluigi still may come.
I'm still mad it wasn't Goku.
Isn't he an assist trophy?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
So I don't see them putting in a character that's already an assist trophy.
Just give us Chrono.
Also, the fact that they got all the Dragon Quest bammers in there now
As skins, that was crazy.
doesn't matter though. As
No,
skins
yeah,
or as
yeah,
anything,
it's good. It's good.
Give us Chrono.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If you can do that, you got Cloud now. You got all the Dragon Quest bammers.
I want Chrono for the.
Give us Chrono.
You know, at first
Yeah.
I thought they was gonna throw a Golden Sun character in there, but I was
Now we
like,
good on that.
Assist trophy.
I was
We
like,
pass.
I don't know. Dragon Quest, Dragon Quest seemed like to be the bigger bet and the bigger win.
This dude, King Avery said no Chrono. We don't need another sword
They
fighter.
just gave y'all Banjo.
Yes, we
You're
do.
good.
If
First,
it's Chrono.
What we do need in Smash a Keyblade fighter.
Hey, I take it.
Chips
It gotta come to Switch first.
Listen.
Just like Persona 5.
So if I gotta come to Switch first, now I'm playing with you.
Listen. All
That game is crazy.
but yo, Chips, take it away with that Zelda.
Oh, man. Yo, all right. So after like everybody done lost their minds and their voices screaming for almost everything, right? They, he was like, "Thank you," and we got something else for you. Screen goes black. Everybody was like, oh, "What is it? What is it? Shut up! Shut up!
Yeah.
And then you see the the little lines. And everybody's like, what is that? And it was like, "Oh, shut up! We watching." And then when you see that it's that Zelda and Link are in there, they're like, "Oh my god! Wait, what else is going on?" And they showed more stuff. People went bananas, yo. All right. So T Belly, right? Let me use his camping chair or whatever, because we was standing for mad long, yo. And T Belly had just gotten there, but he was still there for like a few hours, whatever. But he was like, "Yo, if you want, you can use a chair and sit down, whatever." So boom, I'm sitting in there, I'm recording everything, and then when they said when they showed that it was Breath of the Wild 2, everybody just lost their minds. They stood up.
I saw your video.
Down, and I'm sitting down. I'm like, ah, jumping all over me. So I had to get up and I'm recording everything, and they losing their minds, right? The people at Nintendo corporate, they were there, and I think this is total BS, because I just feel like they had to know all of this was coming anyway, right? They're from corporate. But when you saw that, I don't. That's what I'm saying. Like, I kind of think it's BS, because I saw some of their faces and they were just in total shock, like they couldn't even believe it, and people were just like, going ape, and it was like, yes, Breath of the Wild 2 in development, and I was like, okay, I'm actually on board with this. I liked the first one. It didn't have too much of a story, but it was challenging. It was fun. And I'm hoping for the next one that they include, a better story and keep the same elements from the first one. And
I'm
you
feeling like
have
that's gonna be the
have
case.
another winner right there if they
I'm
do
feeling
that.
like this is gonna have a lot more of a story to it. This is pretty much in my guesstimate. I feel like this is gonna be like the equivalent of when Majora's Mask came out.
That's
You know
what I'm
saying?
hoping.
Like, because number one, it already has that darker feel to it based on what they showed.
They already confirmed this game
uh,
is darker than Majora's Mask, by the way.
It's gonna be darker than the original, like
I'm
Majora's
with it.
Mask was to Ocarina of Time. You can't have that type of intro to that and then not have some type of story to it. Like, I feel like it's gonna be that jump.
Yeah.
There's a few things with that I wanted this. One, the feelings that I get from this gives me the same type of premise as the Adventures of Link. And in terms of story based, not in terms of gameplay, but more so story based, because Adventures of Link was basically Zelda 2, like the continuation of the first one. And I can't decide. Like, me and Nick were debating between the dead body is an HMK tweeted, says, "Hey kids, what is he, a dead body?" I can't get Kendrick's verse out my head now. I can't get Kendrick's verse out my head now.
That's funny.
But it's basically between Demise, Demise, or it is Gerudo Ganon. Not Dark Lord Ganon, but Gerudo Ganon. So Ocarina will be the Ocarina of Time version of Ganon, not
Ocarina
Twilight.
of Time, Twilight Princess.
Now,
Not
that-
Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess is a different Ganon.
that is going to be
I mean, they're all
fine.
the same
because
Ganon,
it's
just different
it's
timelines.
supposed to be in the. No, Twilight Princess isn't a different Ganon.
It is.
It's the same Ganon.
Different. It's the
No,
same
it's not.
it's timeline, isn't it?
It's the same. It's the same as the one in Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, it's just different timelines.
Because Link went back in time and told them, and then they tried to execute him. They couldn't execute him, so they sent him to the Twilight Realm, and then he's back. Yeah.
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 Okay.
That's what I said. So
That's gonna be
the
nuts.
Ganondorf, all the Ganondorfs we've seen in the games, the human form, have been the same one. So that would mean, yeah, this is the same one. That's why he's all like old and decrepit.
Or it could be if it's Demise, because Demise, in my opinion, was the
Demise, bro.
Demise was the best iteration of Ganon, like easily.
I mean, he was the original.
He's the best one, and it's like he really fights you with the dark Master Sword. Like that's something that I want. If they could bring that back, you saw the pseudo Dark Master Sword in Breath of the Wild, but still, it's like I would like to see where they're gonna go with this. One of the things that I would like to see, and OJ mentioned this too, I would like to see a repair system in this game where you can actually repair your weapons. I want to see more dungeons, like real dungeons. And real dungeons, but the game is still free roam.
I think we get the one.
Huh?
I think we got a glimpse of a dungeon in the trailer.
Yeah,
like the entrance to one.
Like let it be more. Let it be more dungeons, but it's still free roam based. You know, you can still freely roam the areas.
How
as
many?
You please.
Okay. So this is in the same world. This is confirmed.
Yeah.
How do you think they're going to implement the real dungeons, and how many would you like there to be for you to be satisfied? Because it's the same overworld.
I feel like the world's gonna shift a little bit because when they showed
I
that
mean,
whole,
it has to. It can't be
right.
It cannot be exactly the
right.
same.
Because whenever they show Hyrule start to shake, I feel like that's gonna be like the world's gonna shift a little bit, and there's gonna be some things that are gonna happen, and that's how they're gonna change the map a little bit. It'll be the same world, but it won't be the same world because of whatever event happens. That's what I feel is gonna happen.
KG said, "What if they take the whole world and make a Twilight Realm just as big? That would be dope." Because I'm not gonna lie, I got the Twilight vibes with the green aura, with the green energy. I got the Twilight vibes watching that. I was like, "Is this like Twilight Princess?"
I literally, in my reaction, yell out, "This is Twilight Princess" in the beginning because that music was playing.
The color
said that.
Huh?
Yeah.
I was watching when Nick said
Was
that.
that wrong?
Is this Twilight Princess? And I was like, is it Twilight Princess?
It looks like it, right?
That
it looks like it.
Is the same color that's in those like those.
It looked like
minerals
Midna's
that are down
hand
in the
even.
mine?
Like the green hand looked like Midna's hand.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, "Yo, this is Twilight Princess," because it just had so much eeriness. It just seemed like Twilight Princess. So I thought it was, and then maybe there is a connection. Maybe KG's right. Maybe there is a connection to the Twilight Realm in this game. That's what makes it darker.
Honestly, but here's the biggest
Unintended.
Here's the biggest question for everyone. If anyone y'all want to add your own 2 cents about what you know about the reveal and Nintendo's E3 altogether, go right ahead. But what do you guys feel like the release date is? I'm calling holiday 2020.
That's
early 2021. Early 2021. March.
It looked. We saw only a little bit, but it didn't look like it was not very far along. It looked like they knew what they were doing.
I agree with that.
This is holiday 2020, I think.
Because
holiday
honestly, they've been working on this for a while.
Yeah.
So,
2.5 years at this point.
No, maybe longer than that. Maybe longer than that.
Maybe.
They've been working they've been working
because
for a while.
Like OJ said in his video, that Breath of the Wild was supposed to be a Wii U title, and then they kind of held on to it for the Switch, which means it could have already been done, which means they could have already been developing it.
I believe Breath of the Wild went gold status in November of 2016.
There you go.
I believe is what it was, like a few months before.
Yeah, so
they've been working on it for a good minute.
Yeah.
So seeing next year, end of next year, yo, if it comes out end of next year and they come out with Bayo 3, Metroid Prime 4, well, Metroid Prime may be too soon.
Metroid Prime, too soon for that.
But if they come out with Bayo 3 and the new Zelda next year, Yo, Nintendo is like year by year. That's one thing I gotta say. We're going into
dude, dog. Between that and the new Xbox, I'm gonna be broke.
Yo, our pocket's gonna be
I'm
are gonna
buying
be
it all.
hit.
Pocket's gonna be
Yo,
hit.
Rex the Great is in the chat. Yo, what's going on, Rex?
And guess what? We ain't. If Breath of the Wild comes out in 2020, then you know what? I'm not even gonna front and be fretting about Metroid Prime 4 for a minute. You know what I mean? Like I was upset about Metroid Prime 4, but yo, Breath of the Wild 2 comes soon. Yo, what is Metroid Prime 4? What is that? I can wait for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't even like. I ain't never played a Metro Prime game, so I ain't tripping.
Man, y'all
Give me
kill
that.
Yeah, me neither.
Give me that Breath of the
GameCube
Wild
game.
too.
You guys,
Well, I mean, I played it on GameCube and I didn't like it. To be honest.
I had GameCube. I just didn't have that.
Oh
game.
man, bro, I love Metro. I love the GameCube. To be
I
real
love
about
the
that,
GameCube.
all time favorite.
Yeah.
console.
GameCube
It had a handle.
Great
How can you
console.
not love the GameCube?
I didn't have enough money to buy it. Well, yeah, I didn't
That's
buy
kinda
it.
really sad.
Like
Yes.
no,
I mean, we were
seriously.
kids at that point.
I
Yeah,
know,
like
that's what I'm saying. Like that's
that.
what I'm
And
saying.
honestly, but
Like,
even
I have
even when I got
PlayStation
to
2.
college and had a Wii. Like the only system the first system, and this is gonna be a video. You guys will get a preview of the video. This is gonna be a video one day. The first system that I bought with my own money was a Wii U, and that's because at the time that I bought it, there were more games that I wanted to play. Like I wanted to play Xenoblade Chronicles X. I wanted to play the games that I missed on the GameCube. I wanted to play what's that game called? What's that? The first Zelda game that came out on the GameCube. Wind Waker.
Wind Waker.
I didn't get a chance to play Wind Waker, but they had the remake on the Wii U.
I didn't get
Great
Wind Waker
remake,
either.
by the way.
That game is actually really. I didn't even
I
finish it.
played it because my cousin had it, but I never got
I
it.
still need to finish that game. If anything, I'll break out my Wii U one of these days to finish that game on
Timeless
stream.
classic. That game came out, everybody hated it, and now all of a sudden everybody loves it.
I didn't have the system to hate on it with.
It's time to grow on people. The art style was
It took a lot of time.
The first console I bought with my own money was
Mine was the Wii.
Joe Smiles is a real one.
Mine
She
was
said
the 3DS.
Joe Smiles is a real
the
one.
First PS4, not the first version of the PS4. Was the first console I bought with my own money.
That was the second console I bought with my own money, the PS4.
Because I unexpectedly got the 360 for Christmas one year, just like off the random.
My mother bought me my Switch for as a surprise for my birthday. Like she just said, "Go ahead and buy it." I was like, "Really?"
Yeah, I got my.
Yo,
I
me
got
and
my
Joe's
Switch
on the same boat.
Yeah,
She said the
yeah.
first- she bought the
got my Switch
Wii.
for
I bought the Wii
$200.
for Smash and Guitar Hero 2. Like that was it. I like that.
Yeah, like she's a real one for that. She's definitely a real one for that. Anyone else have anything else they want to add? I know we're a little late, and my bad for keeping you guys for so long.
I mean, Nintendo bodied everybody. That's all you need to know. And Nintendo's gonna continue to body everybody for the next.
They were body
the last
bags.
E3.
It's gonna be a good year for gaming, man.
It's going to be a very good
It's gonna
year.
be a very good year and a very expensive year.
So, guys, grades for Nintendo. What would you guys get? I give it 9 out of 10.
9.5. It was near perfect.
It was near perfect. It
9.5.
definitely was.
Just because I was over there at Nintendo, I'd have to give it a 9. Like everything was just right. It was definitely worth the wait.
It was worth the wait. There was not a dull moment, even with that Resident Evil commercial that you guys were talking about. Even then, like, there was not a dull moment. There was so much packed in there that I have to go back and watch just to remember it all.
Yeah, I said that's the boat that I'm in.
What I do remember though is that there was not a bad
Hey,
moment.
This guy,
Rex.
Gilligan in the house, baby.
Am I late?
Rex the Gilligan.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes, you're late.
nah, you right on time, bro.
All
Right
right,
on
word.
time for the ending.
Sweet. That's how I do it.
Thug life.
All day.
Minimal effort.
But yo, guys, quick announcement since you guys are all here, since 30 of you guys still here. We're gonna be streaming next Thursday for the 54th episode of the Chillcast because next weekend, Rax, myself, and X, Chips and Sticks, we will be at Too Many Games in Philly. So if you can see us next weekend in Philly, come by and say hi. And yeah, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Do you guys, anyone have any questions before we go?
I was wondering when I could hear you guys in my guts. I just realized my volume was on 100.
Pause, but word.
I don't really beat most games. I play halfway through. Man, I need to clear my backlog.
Okay,
Anyone?
I do have a question for you guys. If you were to change Nintendo's presentation, what would you have done differently?
Talk about Xbox Live.
Oh, really? Really? Yeah, let's talk about this. I would have talked about one, if I could do Nintendo Direct differently, I would have had a section to address the Nintendo Switch Online exactly like they both said, and actually address what they can do better, what they plan to do better. In fact, I would have said, you know what? We understand we messed up with Nintendo Switch Online.
They'll never admit to that.
So no, listen. You're asking me what I would have done. So what I would have done, I would have took ownership and said, you know what? This is our way of apologizing to you. The Super NES collection is now available for download. Basically, like they have the NES, Super NES games available for Switch immediately, day one, stealth drop. N64, I would say Super NES is a good push because they give
and N64.
That's what you would do.
Games I need from Nintendo 64 or Ocarina of Time, Mario. Oh, 3. I need Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and Mario 64.
See, there's a lot of games. There's a lot of games, but I would say, you know, also I would also address them to show, what other. Honestly, that's it. Just talk about online and say, we're working diligently to also improve the quality of our servers. That's it. Just talk about that Super NES. For Rob, if we're going to include what Rob wants, include N64 as well, since we're all a panel together. It's a Chill Squad. Chill Squad wants Super NES and N64 games on the Nintendo Switch on the go. So you know what? When we go over and see people, it's like, you know what? I'm going to give you this working GoldenEye. I'm going to give you this working Mario Kart. You know what? Let's play Super Mario World together. Like, let's do stuff like that. So I'm on board for that.
Playing GoldenEye online on Nintendo Switch Online.
They need to remake that game like they did Turok. If they remade that game like
live streams.
If they redid that game like they did Turok, it's a wrap.
I can't believe Turok's getting a physical release too, right after I bought it.
Wait, what?
Yep, Limited Run's getting it later this year.
Yo.
Every time I buy a digital game, it gets a physical release.
Yo, Rax, you know that they may actually be at Too Many Games, and they may have that there, surprisingly.
Who?
Isn't Limited Run Games at Too Many Games?
Yeah, they're always there.
Yeah, so they may have that that physical edition over there of Turok.
When it come out?
Huh?
That's coming
out. I don't think that's how it works.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be early. I'm wrong. Forget what I'm saying.
But typically they have like stock of if they don't have, all right, and I'm gonna say this right now, all right, I got me a pass where I can get in early, all right. Sorry, I just spoiled that for you guys, but yeah, I'm gonna be in the con before you guys even get in there.
Nice.
If they don't have a copy of Bloodstained Collector's Edition, I'm raising hell. That's it.
See,
the whole con.
Just because of that, just because of you flexing, you better hope you find that collector's edition first before I do.
Yeah, I'm gonna flex it. In the line while you're in line. All right, I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna buy it. Then I'm gonna come outside while you're in line. Even though we're going up together, I'm gonna say, yo, Chips, check out what I got inside. Have fun in line. I'm going back inside.
That's fine.
That's why I'm not going.
See,
I'm perfectly happy.
And then I'm gonna call up Rob and be like, "Yo, what's up?"
But like I'm working. Leave me alone.
But nah, seriously though, we're gonna definitely call it a wrap here because it's almost 2 hours. We had a lot of fun talking about E3. But it's super late. It's super late where we are in the East Coast. For some of you still watching, even though it's Friday, I'm still going to work tomorrow. So
yeah.
So you're not doing Apex tonight?
No, I'm still doing Apex.
Okay.
That's why I'm getting off, so I can still have time to play Apex. Nick, you play Apex?
I gotta eat first, and then.
Well, I mean, I'm sure Avidan's doing the same thing. Avidan's gonna eat first too. So.
Oh, yeah, I got this music stuff, but
I didn't. You want to hear something funny, Rob?
What's that?
I barely ate all day.
He's definitely gonna eat before. I'm telling Nick, if you want to eat, then you can eat and we can run Apex. We doing PS4 or PC.
It's on y'all.
Nick.
Well, hold on. We can discuss this afterwards. Let's get these.
Yeah, we'll figure it out after.
Let's get them on out of here. All right, you guys. Thank you guys for heading on out of here. We're gonna do some outros, and let's start off with Chips and Sticks.
Yo, so it's your boy Chips and Sticks. I do impressions, reviews, rants, and I actually have a few gameplay impression videos coming up from what I've played at Nintendo New York with Ultimate Alliance, Luigi's Mansion, and Link's Awakening. So make sure you subscribe, hit that bell, and basically keep an eye out for those videos when they come.
That's all good and everything, but where's that Kingdom Hearts?
I'm not doing that, bro. I'm done.
He's beyond that.
You know why he's not
That's
doing
beneath
it?
him.
Because it's bargain bin. Because it's bargain bin. Because it's bargain bin.
Yeah. Okay.
Definitely not bargain bin. You bugging. I beat it already. I just don't want to do a review. It's too much work at this point right now.
Yeah, who wants to review a movie?
Woo.
Siskel and Ebert.
Nickelback Tendo, shut up.
Joe Smiles, thanks for coming out. You have a good night. All right.
Look at this photograph, all right?
You know what? Let's go. You know what? Let's go over. Oh, Chris is away. Josh.
Bye, Joe. I'll text you.
Yes. What's up? I'm your player 2. My channel's all about helping other gaming channels with tips, strategy, gear, that kind of stuff. Recently, I did a bunch of stuff about covering E3, things to take into account if you're going to be covering a convention. Next week, since I've got about 800 clips from E3, I'll be basically putting out a recap of that experience, but then also things that I learned from being at E3 and things that you could apply to other conventions that you might go to make sure that you get all the footage that you need for your channel and to make sure that you create something that your viewers would like. So if that's the kind of thing that you sound or seems like you would be interested in, check out my channel. Hit subscribe. I have lots of tips coming out there every Monday, gear on Fridays, and then just regular gameplay stuff on Wednesdays, including a multiplayer stream if you want to jump in and play predominantly Switch stuff, because that's what seems to be the system that everybody prefers.
All right, cool. NX?
Yeah, NX Revolution over on Twitter. I like to talk about news there, my opinions. I got a YouTube channel as well. If you liked my input, go sub to my YouTube channel, also called NX Revolution. Avidan, as always, thanks for having me on.
Always welcome, dude. And much better outro this week. Appreciate you. Rex.
What up?
I know it bugs you.
My name's Rex. I show up on time all the time. I put out videos every day. I never lie. If you like that kind of stuff, hit me up.
It is absolutely opposite day.
All right. Rob, what about
favorite bands are Nickelback, Justin Bieber, and BTS. Let's go.
That one was actually true.
That was true. I was gonna say that was
true. Flaming myself. All right. Next.
Rob.
Yeah, man. It's your man, Rob Regal, Gaming and Culture. You already know. Over on my channel, we do a lot of Let's Plays. Every now and then I do some reactions, some opinions, things of that nature. Make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe. I'm finally getting back active because I got really quiet as I was working on this new job that I have. Now that I'm finding my groove, I'm getting more and more time to go ahead and stream and make more content.
How's it feel?
How's it feel? It feels good to not be poor all the time, just only some of the time now. That's cool with me. So yeah, man, it feels good, man. I'm about to really crank up this content, man. So make sure y'all go subscribe now. The goal, we're trying to get up to 1,000 at some point. I'm only at 300 something right now, but just come through, kick it, enjoy the videos that's up now, because I have actually a lot of content up there right now, and it's not all gaming. Some of it is gaming, some of it is music, some of it is mobile tech. That's why the whole name is Gaming and Culture. So make sure y'all check some of that out. And when I say some of it is music, some of it is my own music. I used to make music, so go check that out. That's kind of a theme here with the Chill Squad. Nintendo Direct with his studio Nintendo, he makes his music over there. Avidan with his beats channel, and me, I used to rap, so you can go check out some of the old music on there, and just enjoy the channel, man, because a lot more is coming now that I got this groove going. So yeah, Rob Regal TV is the URL. Also, if you want to see live streams from me, go follow me on mixer.com/Rob Regal. I'm on there Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, anytime after 5 p.m. You feel me? And as I say at the end of all these, man, be easy, not sleazy, and make sure you underdig when them overlaying on the underlay. Chill Squad, go.
Cool. Yo, Chips, can you do me a favor, or anyone in the panel, can you do me a favor? Can you put Chris Levi's channel in the
Yeah, I got him.
Cool.
I
Good
got
looks. Nick, the
What's
legend.
The legend and myth. I don't know about all that, but yes, this is Nintendo Direct hashtag Nintendo Direct / Studio Nintendo. Do me a favor, just put the link there. Hop over there, check out the channel. I do most of my live streaming on that channel, but do me an even bigger favor. The link that I just shared in the chat. Go to that channel. Check out the music there. If you like what you heard, subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell icon because next week, Monday, I will have a Metal Gear Solid cover.
I knew it. As soon as you said Chips will love it, I said that's Metal Gear Solid.
So be on the lookout.
Metal Gear.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear, baby.
So anyway, we're gonna close this out. Thank you guys for coming out. This is your boy Avidan Smith, and this channel is mostly live streaming and reactions, as you guys seen. They actually did really good this week with live streaming reactions, and you guys seem to like my Trials of Mana Let's Plays. So we will continue that tomorrow, because tonight I'm gonna close tonight playing some Apex, which I have not played all week. So I'm gonna play some Apex tonight. I may go live on Mixer for that. So if you on Mixer, I'll share the link on Twitter. If you did not follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/AvidanSmith. And also, as the homie Rod Regal mentioned, I do beats as well. So check out the Beats channel. There will be new music on there starting next week. Right now, I'm on a weekly schedule, but I may just switch that up and start posting more often, just whenever I feel I could post. So it'll be once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, depending how I feel. You'll see more music from me. So make sure you go over there because there will be more content coming over there, and I'm also going to have a set theme. I might as well just tell you guys what I've been thinking about. I'm gonna just have a set niche of a type of style beats. I could do anything. I could do pretty much any style beats if I wanted to. But I noticed my chill, my relaxing type beats are my better and most preferred beats. So because of that, I'm going to give you guys more of that. And I'm going to focus more around just give you that, to live up to the whole chill squad and the whole chill casting and the theme of chill, just living up to that more often. And it's funny that word chill has just never left me because Rob may remember this, but one of my first beat tapes is called Life Short Chill.
Yep.
So... So, are you alright? You dying?
He's not. He's dying.
Sit the ambulance.
Well,
ambulance.
So, but seriously though, basically, I'm going to be definitely doing a lot more music with that. So, go check out the channel, and with that, we're going to close out. Is anybody streaming? I think Pro Jakin was streaming.
He was.
Ooh, is he?
Yes, he is. He's streaming Ori.
Hit him up.
Yo, guys, hold up. Jakin is 3 away from 100 subscribers right now. We are definitely
Don't nobody care. It's Jakin.
Yeah. Get him on.
Oh, my bad. I said it out loud. Shit. I mean,
hit him with it. Let's get him to 100. Let's get him to 100.
Yo, get him to 100.
Nah, for real though, like even just like with Nick's check out Nick's shirt, all right? Turbo Jesse. Make sure to just go out and support small creators, man. Like they appreciate it more than anybody you will ever even know. I'm telling you right now. Like just in general, like when you go to someone's channel and you show somebody support, they don't care about money. They don't care about any of that stuff. Most of the time, if the best thing that you can do, and Avidan says it on every video, the most important thing you can do is literally share the video with a friend. So make sure you guys do that. Sorry if I spoiled the outro.
No, you didn't. You did not. I'm still gonna do it anyway.
And with that said, if you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and most of all, you make sure you share this with a friend. This is Avidan, Studio Nintendo, Rob Rigo, Rex the Great, NX Revolution, Your Player 2, Chris Levi Somewhere Away, and Chips and Sticks, and we are out. Peace!